What is going on, everybody? I am Junker Clunker, your host as normal. Hopefully everybody can hear me and see me. If you'll notice, we're in a new space. This is our new live room, hopefully. Until Brittany kicks me out of here again. No, I'm just kidding. How is everybody doing tonight? Uh-oh, here she comes. She's already kicking me out, guys. Oh, you got Kevin. Vinegar and whiskey. Not right now. No, I'll get it in a little bit. Yeah, it's fine. Czar, hey, what's going on, buddy? So we're a little late because we were doing a premiere on Mail Call. I was hoping to catch it a few minutes before the live came on, but I didn't make it. Unfortunately. How is everybody doing tonight? I know I've already said that. What? Not right now, thank you. I am on a live, guys. Yeah, I know. Okay. We have Mr. MACH 1 coming in at some point in time here. Thought he was coming in live now, buddy. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mr. MACH, you are late. Here he comes. He's coming in now. Hold on one second. You were close.
I guess I'm late.
Where is this? There we go.
I guess I'm late. Because I just got done listening to your live for the mail call. I think that was live, wasn't it?
It was a premiere, yeah.
Oh, okay. Because then you said see you in an hour, and I'm thinking, wait a minute, man. I'm Eastern Standard Time. It's 7 o'clock now.
So we did that about an hour ago, and it took me that long to get it up and going.
Oh, okay.
So I was hoping to be quicker at it, but I wasn't, and that's my fault. I'll take the blame on that one.
No, that's all right, man. I'm used to being late.
Any way you look at it, I appreciate you coming in. How are you doing?
Well, I appreciate you having me up. I'm doing great, buddy. How you doing?
Actually, I'm doing really good. As you can see, we're in a new space. My new old office, we turned into a pantry. It was Bob's room for a little bit. Now it's back to my office, and I'm actually ecstatic. No more distractions for me when I'm going live. I've tried to be out in the living room with everybody. It is impossible with, we have 4 dogs, 3 that are just hyper as hell. And, I got 2 kids that are always running around, people coming in. It's too distracting. It's just way too distracting. So.
Yeah, trust me, I got 4 beagles and a whippet. So, and a cat.
We talked about yeah, and the cat. So I have a brand new this chair I'm sitting in is literally brand new, and I think I've had it like less than a month, maybe a month and a half, and I noticed that claw marks are starting to appear, and I'm like, are you kidding me? The cat never came downstairs until I got this chair.
Yeah.
So, hey, Alan, how you doing?
Hang on one second here.
And my mother's in here. Hello, Mother. How are you?
Hi, Mom.
Ma, the meatloaf. I'm guessing that we've got some big people going live tonight because we don't seem like we have the normal amount of crowds.
They are. You got Boosted. He's going live at the same time, matter of fact. I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I was just talking to him last night. I didn't realize that him and I ran a show side by side. I was like, man, I'm so sorry. It was before I knew him,
Right.
I've been doing this since like October, I think, somewhere around there. But it doesn't matter. You're going to step on somebody's toes no matter what you do.
Well, you know what? Just be you and do you. That's all you can do.
Yeah, I mean, I try and be as respectful as possible, especially to people that have helped me climb where I am now. I don't want to go live on somebody else's night purposely. So,
right. Well, but there's so many of us, it's hard to tell who's going to be when, where, and the more subscribers you get, the more you're going to find out it's harder to follow everybody.
Right. Well, Mom's been organizing, cleaning up the house. Trying to get better. Yeah, she's been a little under the weather. Nothing too terrible.
Well, I hope she's feeling better.
You coming in?
Yeah, I'm just finishing putting stuff in the oven.
Nice.
What is this? Why is there a wet spot on the chair?
Oh, can I explain that to you? You know how caps, you don't seem to understand or like caps? You put them on crooked or not tight. Well, that was crooked and not tight. So when I threw it down there, it started coming out. And now she has a wet chair. I'm sorry.
We're going to leave that one alone.
I gave her a lot of crap today, so she's probably going to kill me at some point.
It looks as wrong as it sounds, so
Yeah, we're gonna leave that one alone.
we're gonna leave that alone.
So if you'll join us at some point in time, we have we like to do trivia. I know you've been in the chats when we've done it, and Brittany and my daughter Cheyenne, they seem to do a pretty good job. Oh no, Bob. Bob is out in his chair enjoying it because now he can have volume, and he doesn't have to, hear me. Shh, be quiet, guys. So this is just much better all around, everybody. But yeah, we have a trivia that we like to try and do, and we're trying to add like dag jokes or something like that to this segment. Hi, Snickers.
Well, you started with the wet chair, so I mean, what more you want?
Hi, Snickers.
Snickers came in to visit me.
Well, hi, Snickers.
And he's gone. He smelled food or something.
Kevin
So I still have yet to check out your website for your junkyard.
I don't have a website for
you. You don't have a website?
Not yet.
So how do I know what you got for inventory?
Well, as of right now, you want to hear the story about the junkyard, or you just?
Hell yeah.
Okay. My dad bought that when I graduated high school back in 1983. So I worked it with my dad until 91, and we had sold it. We had two junkyards. We had George's Auto Parts and Lee's Auto Parts. And so when we sold both places, we ended up getting them back. I ended up taking over Lee's in 91. So I worked it for the 8 years, and then I got hired into my job now, Detroit Diesel. So my dad was like, son, I think you're better off there in the long run because you're going to get a pension. You're going to get your benefits. I think you're better off there, to do that. You can always come back to this junkyard because it'll always be here. So in 2002, I actually shut the door, locked the gate, and just went to work.
In what year?
2002.
Oh.
So, because I was working 16 hours a day, 12, 16 hours, and just didn't have time for the yard anymore. Darn. And so we actually sold the property and the guy kind of disappeared. We didn't hear from him or anything. So about 3 years after that, we got a notice that the guy was found, somebody had killed him. So, yeah. And I don't want to tell you where they found him or anything like that, but it was pretty bad. So it took another 3 years after that to contact his family and everything else and send out, letters and, do the right thing and get everything. So make sure that nobody in the family was interested in what he had, or, you know what I'm saying? So after that 3 years was up, I started putting inventory back into the yard is what I started doing.
Bye, Kevin. Sorry.
In 2009, my mom passed away, and my dad says, hey, let's open the yard back up. And my dad's like in his 80s. I said, okay. So we got back there, and I worked on it. It took me 11 years to get the licenses and everything back with the city and everything. Fight with the city. So after fighting with the city for that, got the licenses back and everything. So that's been almost 2 years now. I have been working, trying to get everything back organized and getting things going so I can open the yard up. Because my main goal is to have it open and running when I retire from work, which I got 6 more years, but it'll be open this summer. I'll be getting it back done, opened up.
So I have so many questions, but the biggest one is, was the guy that murdered him caught?
We don't know.
We
never heard nothing about it.
Did it happen in the yard?
No.
Oh, okay. That is a wild ass story. That is really wild. Yes, hi Forsaken. How are you? Good night, Kevin. Hopefully you'll be back in here again. And hello, Bill.
No, it wasn't. He wasn't done in the yard or nothing like that. They found him. Actually, somebody told them that his body was somewhere, and they found him in a 55-gallon drum.
Like, wow. So that was like mob style.
I don't know what kind of style it was, but I don't want to be in his place.
Wow. That's absolutely wild.
I'm guessing he owed the wrong people money.
That is terrifying. Yeah. Yeah. Here, go plug it in down there. Sorry, I got some little lights I'm trying to plug in.
Hey, this is a live show. Anything goes.
Right? Putting my kids to work at the same time.
Hey, somebody's got to teach them it's better than you than the streets.
Hold on. I'll get the other one. Oh man, that is a wild story. I'm gonna think about that one for a while.
Yeah, it's something else. But like I said, so I've been in the junk business ever since I was 17 years old.
Yeah.
And I always buying and sold cars, even though I wasn't working the yard. I was still buying and selling cars, and
try to plug this in.
Kind of like what you do on the side there. But get a car, fix her up, sell them.
Yeah, I haven't really done that in a while. The market is just not. It's not cool. I mean, it's going to go. It's going to go over to the other side, your left side, because it's going to go up and over. Yeah, the market's really been kind of crappy. So,
well, right now scrap is up.
It is.
I was thinking about scrapping some cars, but the thing about it is that the cars and stuff that I have are older cars, so I can't. I got to have parts.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. So if I scrap these cars out without stripping them first, then I'm going to lose a lot of money. So as of right now, I'm just kind of holding off to see what's going on. And I have over 300 cars in the yard right now. Okay, Kevin, that's nice to know. Where's your steel business at, Kevin?
He's up here in New Hampshire.
Oh, okay.
I don't. You got to find me one.
Yeah, you guys would have to be the coldest place in the States, right?
Yeah, pretty much. But the shittiest location you could have a steel business, probably.
No 70 Impalas and no 2000 Tacomas.
I don't even know if you guys noticed that or not. I don't know. I'm trying these LED lights out like everybody else does.
I see them going along the window there.
Yeah, I got a couple back there. Maybe I'll shut the light off and see what it looks like. If it looks cool enough, it's bright enough, maybe I'll keep it going. If I don't fall asleep, sorry. Okay, where are we, guys? Yeah, definitely. Definitely crazy. I'm gonna think. I'm telling you, I'm gonna think about that one for a while. Oh, you're still here for a little bit? Okay.
Yeah, my dad, he's 91 years old, and he still goes down there every day. He just hangs out. His buddies stop by and BS with him. What buddies he has left? So,
Kevin, it's Mr. Mach 1. Is that the same way as on YouTube? It is too?
Yeah, Mr. Mach 1.
Yeah, I thought so. I'm very distracted tonight. Oh, squirrel! What's going on, Dan?
Dan, IT guy.
How are you?
That's Destroyer's brother, right? Yeah.
It is. It is. I had to take a double take. I was like, "Whoa, wait a second. How you doing, man?"
Yeah.
So,
Mike, did you get the car cleaned out on the tractor?
did I miss something? Do you have any? No, it's 70. Okay, you already said that.
Yeah, no, I don't have it. He's asking if you got the car cleaned out on the tractor.
Who's asking that?
Kevin.
Oh, I haven't got that far yet.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Shop Cat, how you doing, man? Sorry, I'm just losing it tonight. What's wrong with me? Probably bought a teeny little riding mower today. I think it's a 7. Yeah, you have to press and hold it on, I think. Nice. NHBB. New Hampshire. Oh, New Hampshire Ball Baron? That is a tough job to get into around here.
Must be a good job.
For rust business, that's awesome. I was thinking he was going to say, what's that one that Tom used to work for? All Metals. Yeah. That's a big one up here.
Hang on.
Hey, Kevin. Kevin, what's the last video you watched, my friend? I don't want to give anything away if you haven't watched it, you know?
Watch the video, Kevin.
Yeah. You got to go back and watch the video. I don't think you watched this week's video.
My friend Tim Windsor.
Tim's in here already? Where is he?
He's there, baby. My chat must be flowing faster than yours.
I'm actually behind right now. I'm trying to get caught up. What? To pee in the garage? Oh, look at me. I have good weather. I have good enough weather to have bees. Rub it in.
You can keep the bugs.
Yeah, bring it down. How we doing, man? I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm
not turning on.
You don't have. That's not a good block, though.
Looks like Crits 103. Crits 103.
Powerful. What is it? Crits?
Crits 103.
I don't know what Brittany is. She's usually the one that helps me with that stuff. Oh, what's going on, Tim?
She's doing makeup.
You watched it fire? Did you watch it sit there and idle? Was I complaining in that one? I just don't want to give away if you've already seen the video. You watched the newest Will It Run, right? Right, Kevin? He did comment on the video. I'm sorry. Quite a few people comment on it. On 3 lives right now. We appreciate you, Tim. We really do. I'm almost caught up here, guys. So the tractor. Something I didn't show in the video is that it backfired. And I left that part out because I was kind of upset and I didn't know what to do at that point in time. For a little spoiler for the next video, I did tear the carburetor apart. I didn't see anything really wrong. The only thing that was wrong there is that the needle kept sticking. It wouldn't, when the float came down, the needle stayed in. But I got that, so it's working correctly. One thing I can't quite understand is if I choke it and I crank it over, gas pours out of the carburetor. But if I just put my hand over and choke it manually and slowly keep it going, perfectly fine. It'll sit there and idle all day.
So the float's not stuck whatsoever?
Not now.
Okay, now the question is there maybe a pinhole in the float where when you put the cap back on there, it's filling up and sinking?
It's brand new.
Well, it still could have a pinhole in it.
I mean, it could. It's plastic, but it's brand new. It shouldn't. Did you press all the buttons?
Yeah. Yeah, and you got old sticky needle valve.
Yeah. So I wanted to return the carburetor. I wanted to return the carburetor to the to the people from Amazon, but they're being difficult. They want me to take it off and then send it out, and then 7 to 10 or so, whatever business days, they'll send me another one, or they'll send me my money, and then I can order another one. So it's going to take a week or two to get it. And it's like I can make it run, which is okay, but I need to have something that I can move this thing. You know,
Where's the old carburetor?
Why not turn it on?
Funny you should ask that. All right, so first off, we can get the camera here. I don't know if you can see this casting.
Yes.
This is like an air. It's got a little cap that goes here, and a gasket goes here. I might be able to fix that. I've got a broken off screw.
Okay.
Can probably still get that. One of the biggest problems. That needle is stuck.
Well, you ever hear of Kroll oil?
I soaked this in vinegar. I've soaked it in Dawn and hot water. And I did spray this with Seafoam Deep Creek. I'm probably just going to hand this off to my uncle with a carb kit and tell him to go for it because he has a sandblaster. He has a lot more patience than I do. So if he can make this work again, then cool. I have a carb kit and I have all the parts right here. He can take it. I mean, it's not like it's going to do any harm. So,
right. Well, Dan, the IT guy says tap the float ball with a wrench and see if it stops pouring out, which is a good idea. But I'm thinking if the float's not stuck, then there's another problem.
Yeah, I'm wondering if there's a cast imperfection or something like that. Like I said, I took it apart yesterday. I saw no major issues. I blew out all the ports I could, cleaned them up, and I got the float or the needle so it would stop sticking. And there was a short video. I don't know if anybody watched it, but the tractor sat there and idled beautiful for a good 45 minutes, an hour. So the carburetor is acting correct, all but that part, because it'll idle up, it'll idle down. Once you get it to the running point, it seems okay.
So when you show me the original carburetor there, it kind of looked like a cap for like the motorcycle where the throttle goes down in it.
Say that again.
That carburetor reminded me of an old motorcycle carburetor where the cap screws on top and the throttle goes down in it. And you got the plunger goes up and down. Is that how that works?
No. So this is an updraft.
Okay.
This is an updraft. It's almost the same kind of carburetor that you would find on like a 170 or a 200, but it's the opposite way.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
No, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I tried really hard to think about adapting something more readily available, cheaper, because I paid $80, $90 for that new one. And the correct good one for a Holland tractor would be something of $400 or more. And it's almost summer. I can choke this thing by hand and make it work, and it'll be just fine. But come winter, if I want to move something, move snow, it's probably not going to start easy.
Oh, Kevin, I'm not doubting that he knows his carburetors. I'm not doubting him one bit. So if that's what you're thinking, no. I'm just trying to give him ideas.
No,
trying to give him ideas with like an IT guy is.
Absolutely. I'm always looking for advice. I don't know everything.
Yeah, well, he's saying right there, he's like, I don't know what he's trying to tell me. And by the way, it's Mach 1, not March 1.
Let's all just keep it respectful. That's all I ask.
Two Hex Garage. What's up, buddy?
$289 going on the body doesn't. Nice. I do have an electric pump, but right now I'm just using gravity fed. The tank just showed up today, and I'm trying to decide because I do have a pump rebuild kit for the manual pump that comes off the motor. I'm kind of leaning towards I'm probably just going to tear that, take that off, clean it up, throw the parts I have into that, make it new again. And I was going to use the electric pump, but I don't know if I'm going to.
So you didn't use the electric pump on the carburetor to start it?
Nope.
Okay.
Just gravity fed. Just gravity fed it.
Well, Kevin, don't leave.
Yep, no vacuum. There's no real vacuum to be a thing. Yeah, that's the same thing I'm thinking.
Let's see.
What's going on, Two Heck? Yeah, no, everybody just get along, let's.
Oh, I didn't mean nothing by it. I just, he said on there like I was trying to tell you how to do something. I'm like, I'm not just giving them opinions.
Yeah, no. So the whole idea of this group, Kevin, is just everybody, gives an opinion. We don't.
I didn't mean nothing by it. But
no,
he said March 1. I said, no, it's not March 1. It's Mach 1.
I want to talk carbs. Ask me about pizza, French fries. Yeah, no, I think it's just a crappy casted carburetor. Obviously, it's a Chinese made, mass produced. There's probably zero care or quality gone into it.
Well, that's why I asked if you put the electric pump on it, because maybe electric pump was pumping too much gas.
That's what I was thinking of using because I got one. It's only It says 5 to 9 psi.
Okay.
And I hadn't used it yet. I haven't used any kind of pump. It's all been gravity fed. I used like a ketchup bottle to begin with. I just filled that up and let it run down in. And then yesterday I pulled out my Will It Run tank, I guess you'd call it. It's just an old snowblower gas tank. I've used that for I don't even know how many years. I've had that thing for probably 20 years, and I've used it on almost everything I've ever got.
No, you're like I am, man. You use what's available.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I'm first off, I don't go shopping around in town and such. I will order stuff offline to get it cheaper and wait for it. And if I have it, I know I have it, and I go search for it, and then 90% of the time I never find it. Until 2 years later when I'm not working on it, and it pops up. Sup?
Sup?
You coming in to hang out?
I am.
Nice.
I need to find something to sit on.
Tell her to bring a towel for the chair.
Yes, he just says, I got to find something to sit on.
Bag.
You're going to sit on a plastic bag?
Yeah, they're watertight.
Maybe,
Pretty sitting, hanging from something.
have you guys figured out what you're going to do for Stump the Chump this week?
Yeah. When you get your notebook.
You're not prepared.
Well, I only ran around.
I love these two. I love these two to death.
Yeah, we ran.
We had 9 people in the chat. Hey, welcome everybody. Make sure you smash the thumbs up button. It makes YouTube know that I'm an okay guy and such. Or so I'm told. Yeah, 24 hours after one, right? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I used to be a pretty good hoarder, I guess you'd call me. But I started throwing things away because everybody, all my friends and family are like, you got to get rid of some of this stuff. But then as other projects came in and I realized wow, I could save a lot of money if I already had that part on the shelf like I had. And then I was like, you know what, everybody? It's like, this is my life.
Right. And you know, that's the same thing with the junkyard. I could scrap these cars, but I got to have parts to sell, whether I'm selling them online or whatever. So you got to have something on the shelf at all times.
Which one you talking to, Mr. Bill? I think I got mac and cheese and wraps tonight for me. She normally cooks a kick-ass meal, but I overworked her today. She came when she walked in the door. I was in the middle. We were all in the middle of moving the stuff out of this room, and it was all in the kitchen. And she walked in, and she's like, "What'd you guys do?"
Well, he warned me it was going to happen.
I've been telling her for a couple weeks. This is happening. Somehow it's going to happen.
He didn't say this is happening. He's saying that on the video so he can sound more.
What? No.
But you didn't. You were.
I
Like,
bought her cowtail so she'd be happy.
No, he was like, if you're okay with it, I'm like, it's your office.
Well, you got to keep the woman happy, guys.
Oh,
You know what? It's like this, man. Happy wife, happy life.
Not the wife yet.
nope. Oh, you said yeah. That means there's a chance.
Oh gosh, what did you start?
No, not yet.
Last week was corned beef.
You never know.
It was pizza first
Right.
because was that on our live?
What?
We did a frozen pizza one week because
Yeah,
it was
you
crazy, just like today.
Yeah. Thursdays always seem to be the craziest. You almost done? You got the Rona?
I'm sorry. You coming in? Tonight it's TV
Homemade
dinners.
homemade quarter pounder? Like actually homemade? There's a puppy. You have a puppy over your shoulder.
Miss IT guy is bringing me home a quarter pounder from Mickey D's.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't read that far in. I'm fat.
Hey,
I love Mrs. Dan IT. She had a beautiful sweater on one time. I just remember
Oh,
I
that's right.
loved her sweater. And, you know, women don't always tell each other our shopping secrets.
You're shopping.
And I told her, I was like, where did you get that sweater? It was gorgeous. And she told me. And she told me it was hilarious the other day. So she boosted my ego. Even though.
She saved your life.
Little Beckett, that's hilarious. My wife saved my life back in January. Now she's holding it against me.
See if it.
Oh, geez. Yeah, so I got my finger kind of caught in the fan last night, and I made the mistake of telling her.
I would have found out.
First off, it's a 3-cylinder at low idle. At best, it would have grabbed my arm and stalled. Am I wrong? I don't think it would have taken anything off. I really don't.
Wait, which finger was it? No. You need to-
So when it got stuck in the fan belt, you're saying, right?
No, in the fan.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not sure if you worked on one of these tractors before, but there's like a governor that sticks up in the front, and it's about that far away from the fan.
Hi.
Last week when I had it running, I was able to mess with the throttle because the throttle linkage isn't hooked up. I was able to manipulate the throttle and not have any problems because the fan was off it. Because I had the whole front of the motor was taken apart, so I could get in there and free everything up. So yesterday when I was messing with it, my brain says, "Oh, you can just go ahead in there and manipulate it again." So when I pulled it forward, it grabbed my finger and pulled it, and I was like, "Holy shit!" And I ripped it back.
Surprise, surprise.
I was definitely surprised, and the finger was numb for quite a while. And I shut everything down. I packed up and I came in. And she's like, "Oh, you all done for the night?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, I almost lost my finger, so
Yeah.
I forget to not tell her things."
Yeah.
Yes, I am. No, because I'm on live with the guy right now. So run.
Hello, wife.
That's my daughter.
Oh, hello, daughter.
Hi, daughter.
Go on by. Go on by. It's a pain in my butt.
Love the bathroom fan. How about just hello, family? I'll start saying that now. So I don't.
Gotta go eat, y'all. Have a great night. You too, Dan.
Appreciate you coming in, sir.
So what exactly do you do for a living? Just junkers and clunkers?
That's what I'm doing now. I ran my own shop for quite a few years right here at the house. And last July, the city came in and said, no. I was getting ready to put up a 10,000 pound lift, and I had already had it ordered. It was on its way. I said, I'm gonna take and get a permit for the driveway, so it's legal, because we don't plan on being here forever. So when I go to sell the house, I want it to be legal and no problems. That was the worst thing I could do, because they came in to look at the driveway and they saw my tires and a junk car, and it was all over. They gave me a lot of do this now or it's going to be bad for you kind of things. And then they said, if you're running the shop there, you need to shut it down. And it's like, but why? I mean, I don't understand. If anything, I'm helping the community by taking the junk cars and making them something. You know what I mean? But you can't fight City Hall and win. At least I haven't been able to do that. So, I was pretty depressed and trying to decipher what I wanted to do, and I was going to go back. I was going to go back to work for somebody else, and it's not what I want to do by any means. I've been on my own for many, many, many years, and this one goes out and buys me a GoPro and says, "Stop talking about YouTube and get to it," because I had been doing it on again, off again. She says, "Just do it." So she's been a huge support on this whole channel. Her and her father, Mr. Hi Bob.
Mr. Hi Bob.
Yeah. So this is definitely a different venture of the social media thing. I've got Facebook and I've always been on it, but being this out there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it. Well, the thing about it is that we learn, and the nice thing about YouTube is the people that we can talk to and communicate with, like Dan IT guy. He's a guy that's very intelligent, knows a lot about cars and stuff like that. We can always get ideas from people like that.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how old you are. How old are you?
Just turned 36.
All right, you're still a young
Yeah.
guy. I got kids your age. I got kids older than you. The thing about it is that I learn something every day.
Yeah.
I've been in the car business and had around these cars my whole life. And you find out guys like you in your 30s and stuff like that, you know a lot more about the new stuff than I do. You know what I mean? So
I do, but I prefer the older stuff. To be honest with you, I'll take anything. I like a challenge. I didn't go to school for this. I worked at Valvoline when I was pretty young. And then I went to a dealership up here and I learned quite a lot. But I've also been doing the automotive thing as far back as I could remember. My first vehicle I bought was a 89 Subaru GL wagon, and I was 12 years old. So that was back with Haynes and Chilton manuals and going to talk to old timers, and your grandfather comes up and helps you replace a transmission, and your father helps you hang a new exhaust system. Bless you, Bob. And It just totally different from what it was then to what it is now. You know.
Well,
There's-
things have changed. Things have changed over the years, but the thing about it is that I'm the type of person I would rather go to a person that's learned by hands-on than went to school, because you go to school, you learn this stuff out of a book. You really don't do the hands-on as much as you and I did growing up.
Yeah.
You know, my dad taught me growing up and that, and you know, I mean, I was priming cars when I was in the 3rd and 4th grade, and my dad would come home, he would, you know, make sure it was clean and spray the paint on them.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's just something I grew up with, and apparently you did the same.
Yep. I've I kind of lived old school. I come from Vermont, and a little hole in the wall town, so technology really didn't catch up there for probably 5 years after it came out in most places.
Okay.
I mean, I think we had Windows 98 up there, but the internet wasn't hugely popular that I can remember when I was growing up, you know. Not until I got into 15, 16.
Yeah, see, I didn't get on the internet until I was in my 30s.
Yeah. Well, like you said, you have kids my age now, so
I do have kids your age. Yes, I do. Older. My oldest boy would be geez, Tiffany's 36, so that makes James 38.
Oh.
I'm 40.
You're 40?
Yep.
She says she's 40.
Wow.
Yeah, my wife's 40 and Holden.
Yeah, we're not there yet, but I'll tell you, I feel like it every day. No, I definitely grew up old school, and that's the way I like to keep my life as much as possible. The technology stuff is kind of nice to work on when you can plug in and it tells you what's wrong with it. But then again, I always go back to the older stuff. You know, I mean, obviously, look at my channel. Everything I have is a Ford, and it's below 80.
Well, when you get my age, you're going to be tired of working on them, and you're going to have the newer stuff.
I've thought about it, but I don't want the payment. I don't want the payment, and I've worked at a dealership where I know that even new shit has massive problems.
Oh, yes.
I mean, the recalls, they're just crazy. Like, I was working at the Toyota dealership when the Toyotas were taking off on people and killing them. And the fix was to cut the pedal.
I remember that.
Yep. And what was the other massive recall we had? Ford Windstars, the rear axle would rot out in them. So we had, I don't know, like 3 acres worth of Windstars stuffed away. I mean, there was a massive amount of Windstars. It was absolutely wild.
I bought a lot of those Windstars. They would buy them. They'd come in there because we bought a lot of cars from dealerships and stuff like that, you know. So I would go in there. You hear my beagle?
I do.
So we bought a lot of the cars and stuff from the dealership, especially when they did the junker thing, you know, when they was pouring that solution down in the engines.
Yep.
But we couldn't really sell parts off the car. We had to pretty much junk them.
Legally, you weren't allowed to touch them. And it was crazy because once again, I was working at the dealership. That place really gave me a pretty good start in life. I can't say too much bad about it. But you were not allowed to take parts off these cars. And some of them that came in to be like, I would have loved to purchase them. You know, even the Chevy Suburbans, it was like, I don't know, 15 or 20 that came through there that were rust-free, clean, running and driving. And they're gone. They're gone forever, you know?
Right. That's it. Well, and that was the thing. So, I mean, we bought the cars because we were licensed. So we could buy them.
Really?
Yes.
You were supposed to crush them, though.
We did.
But you were pulling parts off them?
No. We weren't allowed to pull parts off of them.
Yeah.
So we bought the cars. We bought the cars from the dealership, and then we would bring them to our yard. We would take the Cadillac converter, the gas tanks, and throw them on the back of a 9-car hauler and send them out.
Yeah, so you were contracted through the government then.
No, we wasn't contracted to the government. Nope, we had a license. We're allowed to buy them, but we had to sign a thing with Fords that we could only scrap them.
Thank you very much, Larry. I appreciate that. Sorry, I'm trying to get through the chat too at the same time to talk.
Yeah, that's what I'm reading too. But yeah, no, we didn't have to have anything from the government. Everything came through the dealership. We had to sign the dealership. The dealership had to say that they sold that to a licensed scrapyard, and that was it.
And you're located where?
Michigan.
Michigan. I think that everything that was here went to New York, to some place in New York.
Okay.
Did you see the fix on those Windstars? I'm a huge Ford guy, but sometimes it just doesn't make sense. The fix. They take these these pieces of sheet metal, and they would go over where the cracks would be or where they would surface, and you would put glue down and you would clamp these things together. And that was the fix. Instead of replacing the whole thing with something different. And that was the same fix for the subframe in the front too. What's up with that? What? It seems like you're making more work because that's going to rot out and it's going to kill people.
That was it, but I mean they did it the cheapest way they could, just like back on the Ford pickups. Remember, they took off the exhaust, would come out the side so they could save $10.
Exhaust to come off the side
On the Ford pickups, remember back in the 90s,
No.
the Ford pickup, the exhaust went out the side.
Oh,
Just
for the
behind
SS?
No.
Just behind the door. I was on all of them.
Really? I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I don't remember that part. I do remember the Toyota frame. They treated people right, and obviously they have a cajillion new customers because of it, and the older customers went and bought brand new trucks because they were giving you well over trade-in and well over market on a rotted out piece of crap Tacoma,
Right. Yeah, see, Bill Beckett, we never had anybody come inspect our yard or nothing like that. Like I said, we had to sign a contract when we bought the cars. And that went through the dealership, and then the dealership sent that to the government.
That's kind of cool to hear the other side of what happened after they went through the dealership.
Thank you, Larry. Yeah, so I mean, there's just a lot of things, but things have changed since then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to remember, I shut that place down in 2002. So I'm getting back into it, and it's 22. So I'm starting to learn a lot of things. Learn and stuff like that with the state and everything else and the laws. They sent me to school for it.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't resell Cadillac converters.
Scrap only.
What about the cars? Does your state allow you to resell the cars?
I can buy and sell cars. Cadillac converters I can't sell to the public, but I can sell them to the scrap man.
So how does that work? If a car comes in and it's junk, considered junk, but you go to resell it, you have to cut the cat out and sell it without a cat?
No, I can sell if I sell the cats because they give me so much money for them. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So like a Cadillac converter on, let's say a Taurus, at one time I was getting $170 for the Cadillac converter, and I was getting like $50 for the small one because it's got two cats on it. So I would sell them to the core buyer, the guy that buys my radiators, my aluminum wheels, you know what I'm saying? So those guys would buy those. So if I cut off 100 Cadillac converters, I send them to the side, they come and buy them. If I'm selling a car, say I buy a car off of you and I repair it, needs brakes or whatever, I go ahead and repair the brakes, and then I go ahead. See, you guys have a law where you guys had to have your car safety inspected every year, don't you?
We do. Actually, it's going to the House right now. That they're trying to get away from the state inspections now.
Okay, yeah. So your state is a lot different than ours. So, and hang on a second here. Let me scroll back up here. Larry Croft, he goes, I lived in the most corrupt GOP-run state in America. They let the insurance companies junk your title and say your car is totaled, make you have it inspected in order to tag it. So that is a salvage vehicle.
Yeah.
So if you have a car that's been wrecked and it's the cost to repair that car is more than the value of the car, then it turns into a salvage title. In order to repair that car, you have to have the receipts, the part numbers, and everything, and then have it inspected in order to be able to replace that car. Then you get in Michigan, you would get an orange title, which would be a rebuilt title, a rebuilt car.
Yeah. But it's considered less of a vehicle at that point.
It is considered. A lot of people won't buy them because of that, because they know the car's been wrecked or been in a flood or whatever it may be.
Yeah. It's wild for the amount of people that won't even purchase a vehicle over 200,000 up here. If you have 200,000 miles, that is way too much for half the people around here. I have no problem driving something with that many miles on it.
Well, if you think about it, back in the day, we was lucky to get 60, 70,000 miles out of a vehicle. So a lot of these older people are still thinking that it's still the same, but these newer vehicles nowadays, man, they get 300,000-400,000 miles on them, as long as you take care of them.
Yeah. Bill, we also do here too. We're in New Hampshire. I'm sure you already know that watching the channel. But we have safety and admissions. I actually have my inspection license, but it's technically not valid because I haven't worked at a place that that has sponsored it in many years. But I have my license. I just have to renew it if I decide to go and do that again. But in all honesty, it's too much. It is just too much because everything can be considered a gray area, and you could lose your what. If somebody gets in an accident and they find it could have been your fault, you could get fined, you could get jail time, you could lose your license. It's just, I was so happy a year after I left the dealership knowing that there was no stickers out there with my name on it, just because of the amount of craziness it could be,
Yeah. But so, I mean, the thing about it is that, that's why, me being in business, I have insurance that covers me for that. You know what I'm saying? So my insurance, so if it goes out, if they sue me, they're suing my insurance. That's why it says your New Hampshire, your state laws are way different than mine.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Who's got to get to 500 supporters at Richmond? Tim, I'm subscribed to you. Aren't I? You only got 400? Hey, everybody, go subscribe to Tim.
Oh, we did.
Everybody should go give him some love. He's in everybody's chats. In everything.
Hey, Bill Beckett. Now, I don't know where you're at, but we can get inclusion insurance on our vehicles if they're salvage. After they get inspected and everything by the state or by the police, they get inspected and we can put them back on the road. But I'm not sure about recalls. I can't tell you that because I've never had a recall on a salvage vehicle before.
Recalls have to be done through the dealership only.
So right. So that's what I'm saying. So I don't know. I've never had to deal with that. But as far as collision insurance, we can get collision insurance here in Michigan. Now, where you live at, I can't tell you because I don't know.
450,000 miles. That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah. She knows me.
But I'm going to tell you something about a slant six. Guy drives one in the yard one time. He says, I run that car without oil in it, and it'll never blow up. I said, really? He goes, yeah. He goes, if it blows up, he goes, I'll give you the car. If it don't blow up, you give me $100 for it. I said, okay. So he pulls it in the yard. We drain the oil out of it. He starts it up, and that car sat there and ran until it ran out of gas. and it never locked up. It ticked real bad, but it never locked up.
Yeah, that's terrible. So going back to the cache of clunkers real quick. A 98 Jeep Grand Cherokee was the winner. We ran out of liquid glass or whatever the hell they called it. You know, that little amount of shit that you dump out the oil and you drive it across the street, you put it in and blow the motor. Well, we ran out of that, so you gotta drain the oil, bring it over across the street, and mat it until it goes kaboom. Well, this Jeep just stopped running after, like 3 minutes of running. When you're matting it, you go to crank it over, and the thing goes and starts back up. And I did that a cajillion times, and we were finally like, "Yeah, we're done. We're done." The thing's just still running. So it went to the junkyard still running. It was still a good motor. You add oil to that, you probably could have gone another 500,000 miles,
Really? Yeah, because they were supposed to lock that solution was supposed to lock the engines up.
Well, we didn't have any left. It was right at the end of it, and they weren't sending any more. Thank you, Tim, for putting all that stuff in there. Appreciate that. I should be doing it, but I'm terrible at this.
Tim's a good dude, man. I like Tim. Everybody likes Tim.
He's everywhere.
He's everywhere.
Yeah, so mine's been quite weird because I did like a 300 and something subscriber jump because I got those shout outs and I got to my 1,000 really quickly. So mine's been really weird because the night that I hit the over 1,000, I was at like 1,025, and over the last month it's been a struggle to regain anything over 1,020 because it seems like I get a bunch and then they take a bunch away, and I get a few more and then they take more away. So yeah, I guess I kind of see what they're doing, but also, Shopcat, in my experience, before you hit 500. It seems really hard to get that 500 mark. Tell me if I'm wrong. Do you agree with that?
I agree with that 100% because it just seems like it takes forever. But they always for some reason, if you get, too many subs over a night or something like that, for some reason, they take them away. And I don't understand why they do that. Yeah,
I think it's got something to do with you can actually buy subscribers. You can go on and these people will get you subscribers, but it doesn't get you watch hours. They're just bots. It's nothing more than a number, and you get nowhere literally with it.
Yeah, I know a few people that's bought those subscribers and they've lost their good subscribers because of it.
Yeah, I imagine. I'm at the point where I'm over my 1,000, but I'm not at my watch hours, and I'm getting closer. But as I grow as a channel, I guess I kind of wish I would have waited, not pushed as hard, because it seems like the people, when you were really pushing hard to get to that 1,000, you weren't regaining a subscriber, Like
Right.
Joe Smo is my subscriber, but he doesn't watch me. He only subscribed because I asked him to, like when I was hitting people up everywhere on every social media platform. So I think that it's better off if you let it naturally happen. Absolutely get your name out there so people know you, but just tell them, listen, I want you as a subscriber if you're going to watch my stuff. If you're not going to watch it, then don't subscribe.
Well, and that was the thing with me. I started doing a YouTube channel because I was sick and I didn't have nothing to do. So I just started making a channel. That was back in 2006, but I never really worried about getting subscribers or anything like that. I just, I just enjoyed the people that I was dealing with on the channel, and that was it. And then all of a sudden one day I started getting the subscribers, and I'm like, hey, this is kind of cool. But it took years for me to get where I'm at. I mean, it's not something that happened overnight. I mean, I really didn't start really getting a lot of subscribers until like 2012, 13, 14, something like that,
I know when I first started, it didn't matter how many subscribers you had, you automatically started getting paid. Because you could just go into your video and add monetization. So
yeah, I never worried about it. And then
Right.
when they said you had to have 1,000 subscribers, and I had it and I got monetized, you know. So, and here's Jimmy C and friends. Yeah, buddy.
oh, I got to get back in the chat. I'm terrible with this tonight, guys. I do apologize. Tim says he's got 408,000 miles on his pickup. That's awesome. I didn't know Chevys could run that long.
I had a 95 and 4-wheel drive. Everything worked on it. I sold it on eBay. Had 386,000 miles on it. Ran just like it was new.
Oh, geez. You're probably older than who? Me? A lot of people seem to be older than me.
Who said they're older than you?
I don't know if it was you or me. I'm probably older than you.
I don't know who that is. Larry Croft. Oh, because somebody asked him how old he was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, somebody asked him how old he is. Larry Croft said he had 592 on his 95 Chevy S10. Larry, you might be older than me, and God bless you if you are. I'm 56 years old. My dad's 91, so I know you're not older than my dad.
So to add to that, Shopcat, they give them back sometimes. It might take a week or two, but they do come back, and they don't actually leave. That's the funny part, is they go to like limbo. You still have the subscriber, they're just not counted. Why? I have no idea. Yeah, exactly. I think that's just in life in general too.
So don't Jimmy C, he lives up by you, don't he?
Jimmy does. Yep. How's it going, Jimmy? Just now getting to you.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. Jimmy's a terrific guy, man. He really is.
Yeah, I've had several conversations with him. Supposed to get me into the local community, but we haven't really been able to hook up and talk about that much. I've been way too busy. He's been way too busy. But he seems like a very good guy. I haven't met anybody on here that's truly got me going. You know, I know there's some feuds going on, but I'm not in them. I won't be in them. Plain and simple. You know what I mean?
Rich GT350R. I got a funny story about Rich. So one day I put in there, I said, "Hey, Rich GT350, how you doing?" You know, he come back, he goes, "Look, I worked hard for that R."
Hey, Larry, I really appreciate that. Very kind words. That's very nice. I don't know about you, but it's hard to tell sometimes if you're doing it right. You know, if you're really truly connecting with the people like you want to. But when you see words like that, it just that makes me happy.
It inspires you. It inspires you. But this is the thing. You're not going to please everybody.
No.
But the people that keep coming back, they're happy with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. 592,000 on a Chevy. Okay, Chevy S10, that's a totally different subject. I believe that one. 110%. You are not lying in any way about that.
Because what engine do you have in it?
That's got to have the Iron Duke. It's got to.
95?
95, that's probably the 2.2. It's got to have it. Oh, hey. Guess what we got going on?
Uh-oh. Looky here, looky here.
What's up?
What's up?
Wow, you sound like a bee.
How is everybody here tonight?
You sound like a bee, bro.
Are you a busy bee?
I'm sorry.
Is this better?
Yeah,
now?
you got a 2.2 in it.
2.2. Yep. Hell yeah. I had a Chevy Cavalier. I had a 93 with that Iron Duke, and it was awesome. Sorry guys, I'm trying to breeze through.
Does it sound any better?
Nope.
No.
No, let me get rid of the.
Are you making honey over there?
Rare.
Now.
A little bit. We're getting there.
Yeah.
Ooh. I got me my mac and cheese.
You can take-
Ew.
I don't mean to eat in front of you, but you guys are going to see something special here.
What is that?
Mac and cheese.
Nice.
Yeah, you sound a lot better now.
Is there? Yeah. Okay.
Do you want me to
Just take
go
this
off
off.
camera while I eat? Is it rude to eat in front of everybody? Yeah, I'm going to go off camera while I eat. I'm still here.
So is Brittany taking over then? She taking over the show?
Oh,
Do you want to take over the show, Brittany?
No,
You
I'm
should have the guinea pig take over the show.
that's true.
Well, we're still gonna be here. We're just gonna eat really quick. We've had a stupid night. It just every Thursday it's the same thing.
Oh,
But every other day is absolutely fine. We eat on time or at least close to it.
Oh, that's gonna go in the box. It's gonna go.
Snickers.
Can you get your cup of milk out
The
of the
mac and
live
cheese
one,
is good, especially with bacon.
These dogs.
Man,
Bacon
it's
makes
been,
everything better.
That is true. It has been a crazy day. With tons of traffic. I finally got home. Just got everything set up so I could get on. But it's good to be
Okay,
here.
now what's your channel name?
Turlo's Garage. Oh, he doesn't have the names up there, huh?
No, Turbo's Garage.
Turlo, Turlo. Just like I guess you can't really see it
Turlo.
on the sign.
Okay, there it is. He's got him on.
I like working on old cheap junk. I guess like most people do on this channels.
Things ain't so cheap anymore, though.
Oh, tell me about it. Yeah. Yeah, the last time I was on the live, I had an idea to do Christmas in July where different YouTube creators could buy cheap gifts for each other. I picked out a few items on Amazon and send them to another channel. He'll do a product review, and I got some stuff for myself, but stuff that I put in my cart and bought like 3 weeks ago that was $4 went up to $10 the following week.
Turlo,
Amazon.
I am 100% still ready to do this. I've been waiting for you to contact me about it.
Do it.
Well, I thought we were going to wait till July.
I would say do it now.
Do it now.
Yeah. So you're ready to go in July. So July hits, everybody's in full swing.
So we're not supposed to.
I don't know. I'm not in charge. I'm not in charge of this.
If this was your idea, this is your baby.
Yeah. I delegated that to Dave. Oh man. We're
Gentlemen,
Talking about David.
Well,
there he is,
Turbo's
right there.
Garage.
That's the guy responsible for the whole deal.
Turlo's Garage. I am sub to you, so but none of your stuff ever pops up.
Cool. That was
We had an
all right.
echo
You
here.
know what? I had a video come out like 2 weeks ago, and then I had one in December. I haven't put out a lot of videos lately. I've been working.
oh,
on a
your
lot of
last video
stuff.
was great.
My last
I
one was
really
the
enjoyed
rallycross.
your last one. Yeah, with going the autocross or whatever the race was.
Yeah, the rallycross
girls.
with my daughters.
Yeah,
Rallycross
and they
fest.
both did really well for not for what it is.
Oh man.
Hey,
Teaching
BW.
teenage girls how to drive.
I mean, hey, if they can drive there, they can drive anywhere. That's the way I thought about it.
Yeah.
Forsaken Still, what do you do besides be Forsaken Still?
That's it.
Work on cheap junk.
Actually, I had a car lot for. I opened it. I opened my doors the week they shut the borders down for COVID,
Okay.
and I made it almost 2 years before I shut it down. Currently, I had a backlog of broken cars that were left over because I closed the shop down last fall, early in last fall, and I'm currently on Forsaken Still, just barreling through the cars that I had left. it's not really content that people want to watch, and I don't mind it, but I got to do it. It doesn't matter, so I'm going to record it. I figure if nothing else, it helps me get better at what I'm doing. And eventually I'll get back to, I don't know, more entertaining stuff. I don't know. So I have an 86 IROC on the channel. That's what started the channel. I could literally, I think I could post anything on that car, and it does crazy numbers for my channel. It does crazy numbers.
Nitrous.
And then I have a Escalade. I got an Escalade truck, a 07 EXT that's lifted, and it's had 2 episodes on it now, and both of those have just done really, really well. So, but currently I'm just trying to barrel through. Like I said, barrel through the last of the cars. I'm down to 4 left that I've got to fix and get sold. But buying, fixing, and selling cars is what I've done for a long time. So, but for me, my future is changing. I'm trying to build a shop this year, and I'm going to start building hot rods again. I mean, I've done it for other people, with other people, whatever, but never in my own shop and whatnot. So that's the plan, is to I'm going to start building mostly my own stuff still to sell, but I'm going to start building higher end. I'm going to try to get into LS swap style resto mods, or whatever you call them, but Chevelles, Novas, Camaros, first generation Camaros, this Chevelles, the 70, 71, 72 Chevelles, they sell really well. Those cars bring a lot of money, and they're not terribly difficult to work on, and parts are readily available. So I'm going to just try to crank some out. We're going to do some rotisseries and restorations, and just, if I could do 3 or 4 a year, I'd be a happy man, because that's
all you need to do with those cars.
Yeah.
Those 70s are going for $60,000.
A buddy of mine just sold a convertible this past week, and not painted, and it was a pretty rust-free car when he got it. He went through, did all the brakes, did all the suspension on it, but it wasn't convertible. And I think he got 70 out of it. So
okay, was it an SS?
No, it was Malibu. But LS swap, vintage air, Dakota digital dash, and so it was like the bones of the car are done. It just needs paint at this point. Needed to be pulled back apart.
About that, they can paint it whatever color they want.
Precisely, and he sold it to somebody that he's actually sold another car to in the past. And that guy told him straight up, "I'll buy every car you build."
Okay, so nice. So whereabouts are you located at?
Nice.
I'm in East Tennessee, just south of Knoxville, if you know where that is. So
we're going to be down there this year for the Ford takeover.
Oh, are you? We're
in
Pigeon Forge.
No, it's in Jackson.
Oh, in Jackson.
All right. I got a brother that lives in Crossville, Tennessee.
Yeah, that's not too far from me at all. About an hour.
Yeah,
I've driven through there many times.
I hung around a lot in Chattanooga, Tennessee when I was younger.
Chattanooga's not far from me. When I was buying and selling cars at the car lot, I went to the Chattanooga auction every week.
Yeah,
I'd go down Wednesday and drive the cars, and then first thing Thursday morning they'd put you in a hotel for the night, and then Thursday morning hammer went down. First hammer went down at 8:00. So you had to be on it. You had to go the night before and drive if you were going to drive anything. I bought a few things there. Unfortunately, the used car market's so bad right now. They're just
up in Michigan, same thing.
It's awful. You can't buy anything, and everything I bought was garbage pretty much. And occasionally you'd catch one and slip through that was still good, that needed like just brakes or something, just some minor stuff, not complete garbage.
And now's the time for me to sell my garbage.
It is.
That's what I'm doing. Police towing auctions and stuff like that. And I'm going to tell you something. I haven't bought nothing this year. They're so bloody high, you can't buy them. I'm not surprised. So when I very first started buying cars at auction, so it was tax time, but it was pre-COVID tax time. And everybody, I was in a lot of Facebook groups, and everybody's complaining, prices are high. Well, I didn't know any difference. And I was like, well, I got to have cars. So I went out and spent
think I spent like $20,000 in the span of a week and bought, I don't even remember, 10 or 15 cars. It was a bunch for that kind of money. And brought them in, cleaned them up. When I opened, everything was good. And then they shut the borders down, and it was like that within no time. I sold 3 cars in 2 days, and then it was like complete silence.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And
I
then
still sell everything I get right now.
right now. But
hey, I'm in the Motor City though, baby. So
are you? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Detroit's a whole nother world, man.
And that's what I'm saying. We was talking about cars and stuff earlier, you know, buying salvage cars, repairing them, getting them, you know, back on the road and stuff like that. But like New Hampshire and that, they totally got way different laws than we do, you know.
Yeah. So I heard y'all talking about that earlier. I bought and sold several rebuilt titles. And in Tennessee, I always docked a little off the price but I didn't pay the same for them as I would a clean title car either.
Exactly.
So, you still make the same amount of money in the end, and somebody thinks they're getting a good deal. Some of the cars that came through, I sold, I don't know, maybe 10 salvage cars, because that for a while that was all I could get was salvage title stuff. Nobody would pay up for those, so I could get a few of those through. But I did really good with them. But sometimes people won't call, and then I'd always put in the description salvage title in huge bold letters underlined in the description. It's like the very first thing before I write anything else. And everybody, I've had people come out and look, and they'll be like, "Well, it's got a salvage title." Yeah, and it's priced accordingly. So
up here, this, for instance, I bought a 2010 Malibu. It was salvage just a few years back, and I bought it really cheap. And I got it so cheap because they can't find people to inspect them. The police and stuff, they can't find nobody to inspect them. Well, I got a guy, so I bought the car and I got it cheap. He inspected it, and I'm going to tell you something, man. I ain't never had such a hard time selling a car. And those 2010 Malibus were great sellers.
I've sold a couple of them, that body style.
And finally, I sold that thing. But there was nothing wrong with the car. The car had some front end damage, and they've repaired it, and it's been inspected and everything, so it was ready to go.
I had a 09 Malibu that was a flood damaged car but the flood happened in 2011 and had been repaired and been driven since 2011. So, if anything was wrong, they would have, they should have worked that out by then. I bought it, had to put a fuel tank in it. Fuel tank was cracked, which is pretty common. They have a plastic tank that's not very good.
Yes.
So I put a tank in it and brakes, minor cleanup. But everybody was like, "Oh, it's a flood car." I was like, "Yeah, but it's a flood car from 10 years ago." It's, so then the girl came out and drove the thing. She fell in love with it. She was like, "I don't care if it's in a flood." So,
the thing of it is that you buy these cars, going on to a buy nugget. When you buy these cars and stuff like that, these 2020s and stuff like that, if they're a flood car, man, there's a lot of electronics in these cars now.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can wash like my Mustang or my Falcon, or you could pressure wash the inside of that car and it'd be all right.
Right.
You do that to my F-350, and you'll be lucky if that thing ever starts again.
So I pressure washed the inside of my Jeep, my Grand Cherokee.
I've watched a bunch of videos on people rebuilding flood cars. You should look that up on YouTube. Some of them are, of course, a salvage title flood car from Copart or whatever goes cheap. They're like cheap.
Nice.
And so they're cheap, easy money for YouTube. If that's the kind of stuff you do, you gotta spend a lot on them. You get them, and then if they work out, great. You made a YouTube, videos, and you got a car at the end to sell. But you always have to look at it as like, man, it might not be okay. This might end up being a parts car. So don't pay more than parts price for it is the catch. So
hey, can I say hi to people in the chat?
Hell yeah.
Renegade Garage,
donation $1.
Chris, Larry Croft, welcome.
Well, the chat is lit in here.
Tim Windsor. Hello, Tim. Yeah, I get to unsubscribe to some channels too when I do that. I don't know why that happens, but Yep. Jimmy C. Hello, Jimmy. I think that's the people I know. Thank you.
We're just gonna keep you up there now to make you awkward.
Right.
Oh
Make it
no.
awkward.
Oh no.
I'm gonna say hi to Tool Buying Juggernaut because he said hello
That who?
at Junkers.
I feel like I need to go check out Tool Buying Juggernaut because that sounds like my kind of channel.
I got the camera right in the way where I can barely see the chat now. So I might have-
Oh, that's no good.
And it's back to
More
us
Snickers.
looking awkwardly.
I do really like the new setup, though. I mean, I'm not sure about the cleaning products on the back, unless they're paying you for them to be there. But
they are not, but I've had that for I don't know how long, sitting in a box in the living room, and now I finally have a place where I can put it and I can just grab it when I want to. You know,
yeah,
they
cleaning
did-
products don't last
handy
long
that
around
way.
me.
I got a cool hat. She got a nice, cool shirt. Yeah, grab that shirt. And got a bunch of cleaning products, and I mean they're a decent company. They will,
Who is it? Super Clean?
they will not sponsor anybody. They will send everybody their product, and they
That's
will.
fine. I don't care.
It was free.
That. That's actually a really nice shirt.
Yeah,
It is.
Yeah.
I should have worn it.
Is there
They've probably
grease on
watched
it?
my
Anything
channel and
grease
saw
on
I
it?
use Purple Power, and they're like, I ain't sending nothing to that guy.
I'll forward you the info if you'd like, and you can.
Yeah, do that. We'll see if they, they're like, we need to see if we can get this guy to use Super Clean instead of Purple Power.
They
I'm a
keep
Purple
contacting
Power
me.
guy. I've been using it for years. I use it on everything. I use it on stuff that people are like, you shouldn't do that. And I'm like, whatever. It's just a degreaser. It's fine. I've washed
That
my
works.
clothes in
It'll be
that
all
stuff.
right.
Perfect for my floor in the garage. I use that a gajillion and a half times.
So I spent 3 hours about, I don't know, 4 or 5 weeks ago in the floor in here scrubbing it with Purple Power because I just couldn't stand it anymore, and it was a mess before I started working in here from whoever used to live here. So it was one of those deals where it was like their mess plus my mess.
That's a lot
It
of
was just
mess.
too much. I had to get to it.
Monster Roast.
Monster Rust says Super
Come
Clean
on.
over Purple Power. I don't know. They'll have to convince me.
Come on,
Carl,
Monster
how you
Rust.
doing, my
Hey,
friend?
congratulations on 1,000, Monster Rush.
Yes,
Oh,
I-
yeah.
I-
Congratulations.
Great
I
job,
saw that.
man.
I think you hit it
Definitely.
today.
That is awesome.
Yesterday? I don't know.
No, I think it was last week, wasn't it? Or
No,
maybe
it
this
was-
weekend.
He
It's been
went
recent.
live. I think it was like Sunday. He did the.
Yeah,
the
it was
one
Sunday.
It was Sunday. I know I put up something saying, "Hey, congrats," but I forgot, man. I'm sorry. He's been out of the game, so it's hard to remember. I thought he was already well past me.
I know that I didn't even know who he was until Sunday, and then I
How
started.
can you not know who he is? That guy is all over.
He just
the
wasn't
place.
around when I start. Well, to be fair, I wasn't in this group of people for a long time.
No, you kind of fought me for a while, and I grabbed you and you.
Fuck.
I mean, he just kept. Well, you kept dropping your link in my in my chat, and I've got it set. You cannot put a link in my chat; it will automatically kick you out.
Yeah, before I even started my channel back up, I reached out to Forsaken here, and I kept sending him, my YouTube channel, saying, "Hey, man, check this out. Maybe we can do a collab together. Work back and forth." This is also before I got to know everybody that I know now, and he just kept ignoring me. He went on his tour. He was still
Sounds
ignoring
like him.
me, and then finally I put a comment. I'm like, "What is your problem, buddy?" I'm like, "Why won't you at least say yes or no?" What are you talking about?
Yep, that was my response. I don't know what you're talking about, but if you're dropping a link, it'll delete the comment. And he was like, "Oh,
Then I felt like the biggest jerk alive.
yeah." Well, that's the quickest way I could find to keep garbage out of the out of the chat or whatever, or the comments. Because I kept getting all this bot junk, and it was. I don't want that. I mean, so I just made it where nobody could drop a link. That'll solve it. So, and I don't intend to change that either.
You probably shouldn't.
Nah. If somebody needs me to see something, they can send it to me on Instagram.
Well, I didn't know you had an Instagram at that time.
Well, I
And
mean, I
You
didn't
did
at that
barely
time.
use
So, I mean, I had one, but I didn't use it.
Yeah, he was. I think he was harder to get a hold of than anybody else that I've come in contact with.
I wasn't doing this for YouTube. I didn't care about
Probably
it.
all kinds
so-
of companies that want to sponsor you, but they can't get a hold of you.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I have an email address and stuff. All that's in my bio. So.
That doesn't matter. People always ask, what? How do I get a hold of you? It's like, you ever looked at the about section? Every single way, except for my phone number, is in there.
I'm afraid somebody might contact me. I don't have any more time. I'm full.
Hey,
Welcome
BW,
back, BW.
got your stickers today? Those things are awesome. Who else stickers we get? It's in here.
Oh
now.
my gosh, we got a bunch.
Oh, did you get Phil the Bucket?
No, he didn't send me one of those.
Oh yeah. Yeah, if
I
anybody
love Phil.
in the chat wants to be on another great live, BW's Garage has one on Friday nights.
Oh hell yeah!
That,
Always, yeah.
Taking
I always
Steel's
try
in
to make
there.
it happen.
Junker Clunkers is in there. I'm usually in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a good time.
I didn't
Yeah,
know
like-
he existed before a couple of weeks ago
Country
either.
Boy, Gas
and
Garage.
Country
we got
Boy,
his
we're-
right here.
Right there.
All right. You made it to the stop sign.
We got Shop Cats. Shop Cats is in here.
We got
Bryce is up there. What else do we
BW's
get?
Garage.
What Eleanor?
Eleanor
Trying to remember the
Rock.
ones that. So I did a quick mail call premiere right before this. That's why we were late. I don't know if anybody was waiting for the live. But we had a stack of mail that I've been trying to get out, but things just haven't been working in my favor.
We forgot Eleanor Rock.
I just knew that you had picked all this mail up and mailed the other stuff you had.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, you were there.
That would make sense.
Sorry, guys.
And you know what's funny?
It's going out tomorrow.
We were just at the post office, me and Junker's daughter was, because she broke her phone, so we were mailing the old one back. We were right at.
It's terrible. I'm sorry, guys. Bryce is the only one that paid for stickers, so he's the one I feel the worst about.
Where do
Yes,
you get
thank
your-
you very much
Where
for
do you
the.
get your stickers done at?
I have a friend that does them, and she does them in her spare time. And
Okay.
I think I have. Cheyenne, is that your music? Is that your music?
I got a vinyl cutter. I cut my own out. My vinyl cutter's right there, but I want to get out. This takes up so much of my time making
Yep.
these.
So
need to
I
get
have
out of the
a
sticker
vinyl
business. I just
cutter.
need
I
to
ain't
have
putting
someone
that kind of
print 'em.
time in.
Yeah.
You can't see this because it's white.
Oh yeah, that's your scrap paper.
It's
Yeah.
scrap paper.
Yeah.
And then this is the 1K one. You can't see it. And I can't show you what's right here because it's kind of a surprise for Bryce. Yeah.
Shopcat. Shopcat's in here. Who else? is
Hey,
in here?
Shopcat.
Anybody else?
Got Shopcat right here.
Shopcat.
Shopcat's been here all night.
Shopcat, you made it to the stop
He was
sign.
in earlier. I think he stepped out.
Yeah.
Shopcat.
Shopcat.
Yeah, so it's really funny when Country Boy comes in because I see the gas garage, and I also put that in my my video tonight. But gas garage stands for Grady Automotive Service to me because that was my garage. That's the name that I ran it under for so many years, Grady Automotive Service. It's like, come on, man. When I saw that, I was like, dude, who are you? Are you mocking me or something?
Right.
I have to apologize to Shopcat, by the way, if he has or hasn't seen the video, but I deeply apologize when I was reading the letter and I couldn't pronounce your last name. I tried, and it was no disrespect.
I saved it. I just went, Shopcat!
Yeah. I apologize. It was not meant to be disrespectful or mocking you or anything. I literally, your name is unique and I couldn't pronounce it.
Get my sticker. Non-refundable.
Shopcat had a recent video where he went fishing. I don't know why. I just want to go fishing with Shopcat in his little hut out on the ice. I've never been ice fishing. I was like, I don't know why. Now I want to go ice fishing.
I was like, what do I
Yes.
do?
Oh my-
That's too much. Oh, it's too early to start laughing.
No, it's never too early to start laughing.
How many people are in here in the chat? Oh, I guess I can look right here.
We have 15 right now.
So we have an annual parade here that happens every year. It's like 85 years in a row, and I wanted to do it the last couple of years, and I always forget to sign up. I went in on their website on the 12th and found out the deadline was the 11th. Then I found out Monday they extended it, so I signed up for to be in our local parade. I'm just trying to come up with like video ideas or something to do. I've been watching parade videos of it the past several years because the news is there. The news, it's on the local TV. So I'm trying to do something. I've been trying to look for something that's going to grab people's attention in this parade, and I can make a video out of it. So if anybody out there has any ideas, I'm drawing a blank. I got nothing. I got 250 daffodils on order. It's a daffodil festival parade to decorate 3 of my cars because I figure I should have at least 3 of them running at that time. Maybe not, but hopefully.
Okay.
Do you know how to make a car magnet, like a decal?
Hold on.
Can, yeah.
To advertise.
Hold on. T-shirt cannon.
Ooh.
That's
I just
nice.
imagine him just flat out. The video is just the GoPro on the cannon, shooting the T-shirts,
Shooting the
hitting
kids.
people,
Just knocking little kids
yeah,
over.
just knocking kids to the
Go-
ground.
Yeah,
Tyson,
so
t-shirt
they made
cannon.
it very clear in the rules. You cannot throw shirts, flowers, candy, nothing.
You're
You
not
cannot throw
throwing
anything out
it.
to the
You're
ground.
shooting it.
Yeah.
That's right, you're shooting it.
I'm gonna get
It's
kicked
totally
out for doing that.
different.
I'm thinking of duck hunt, like you could-
I don't think this will go well for
I
you.
don't think so either.
I think
Yeah,
it's
that
a
was,
million-
burnout was my other idea. I could do burnout. That would get attention, but I don't think
That
Honestly,
also might get negative attention too.
All you gotta do is make a potato launcher, dude. And that'll throw the t-shirts anywhere you need to go.
That's right.
I don't want to see like I want to see like a bazooka, you know. But, hey, wait a second. So they're gonna complain about the whole burnout thing. They're gonna say, "No, we're not gonna allow you to do that because it's gonna ruin
Yeah.
the road."
Yeah.
But if you have a tractor trailer flatbed and you're doing a burnout on that,
Yeah.
Oh,
I
so
have a lot of really good ideas.
you surely somewhere around you, somebody's got one of those hay trailers that they pull behind their dually.
I
for
got a
hay
car
every
trailer.
year.
I got a car
Yeah,
trailer.
that'll work.
With sides on it too, so the short.
You can't get off of it. That'd be great.
sides. Yeah.
perfect. I think that you should just stop asking everybody else for ideas and just come to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have all the ideas. I don't have any of the answers. I have all the ideas.
All you got to do is to drop something down there in the chat, like a buck or two, and then it'll help them out.
I can't.
He'll answer any
He
question you
doesn't.
got.
His
That's right. Get it.
turned off. There, you can't give him money.
I'm not at my 4,000 watch hours.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm sure he's got a PayPal somewhere.
I do. I will link.
I've been trying to send him money through that for I don't know how long.
You have?
Yeah, so I could buy those stickers.
What?
Yeah, and then I tried through I don't remember one of these things, and we never got back together about it.
Oh,
We've been busy.
we talk like almost every day. So
I mean, we didn't talk this week. I've been busy this week.
yeah.
Man, I've just been slaying. So, do any of y'all ever do off-camera work? Like, just this is going to be simple. I'm going to do this off camera. It's not even worth recording. And then it's just like this bonfire of garbage that you can't put out. Yeah, that was my today all day. I'm still not done.
Yeah.
Just a valve cover gasket. How hard could that be?
I could have
Very hard.
Trying to make a career
One
out
of
of a
those
valve cover
days where you
gasket?
need to set it to the side and come back tomorrow.
I did. I've got it to the point the valve
Get the
cover
torch.
is back on, but nothing's bolted in. I said that's tomorrow's project, but I thought, I'll spend 3 or 4 hours this morning. I mean, I knew it was going to take a little time. It's on that 11 Jeep Grand Cherokee I've got. And I did a video on it this past week, but
Way too nice.
then I noticed it was leaking oil, and I thought, I can't sell it like that. I got to fix it.
Yeah, Flex Steel.
Flex Steel. But it's just turned into one of those things, man. I took I went to my brother's shop and pulled it up on all data just to make sure I wasn't like, am I missing something? I couldn't get the valve cover off. I mean, it physically would not come off. It was loose, but it wouldn't come off the car. So it was just a pain.
So I don't know if you guys remember, but I had that Liberty here that I was going to do for my buddy, but some stuff happened, and I'm just like, I got too much stuff going on. They come and picked it up, and they were telling me that the valve cover was going to cost them something like $400 and something. And I went, what? Just for the labor. And I popped the hood and I looked at it, and I'm like, oh, that's why the AC lines literally come out of the firewall and almost kiss the valve cover. So you got to evac that, and then you got to disassemble all that. It's like,
what year is it?
What year was that? Liberty, 04, 05?
Yeah, I got an 02. The valve covers are easy.
Yeah, not on this one. This is the 3.7.
I guess I can't say you have to pull. I think you have to pull the coils, plugs. There's a few things you have to pull, but I didn't have to mess with the AC at all.
And you have a Liberty?
I did, yeah, no, too. I did like the whole top end. It was one of the like the fourth video I did, I think. Bought it for $300 and spent $300 fixing it.
Shop time for this one for the pair to do both sides is 5.5 hours.
Wow. Yeah.
One side, the side that I did was the longer side, and it's like almost 3 hours. It's like I think 2 hours and 45 minutes.
That's a nice looking Stang right there.
Is that Mr. Mach 1's Mach 1?
That is a good looking car. I ain't a Mustang guy necessarily, but that is a good looking car.
So it looks like he's got the stripe up the middle of it.
Yeah.
Go up the roof or down the trunk. Oh,
we were looking at your car, man. Listen.
I got you.
Listen. We're admiring your Mach 1.
There you go.
So was it strapped like that when you got it?
Yes, that's a 2004 Mach 1. I bought that car back in 2004. And it's just like it said. That's the way I bought it. That's the way I sold it. Same thing. I wish I still had that car. I probably need to buy another one, but you know.
Yeah, I like the black stripe on the hood, and
yeah,
looks like I can't tell what the deck lid looks like. Looks like maybe the spoiler's done too.
Well, and I got the new 21 Mach 1 too. So.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, it's.
Oh yeah, I love that color. Right, I'm a sucker for an orange car.
Yeah.
Now imagine green.
Hence the name Mach 1, right?
Right.
And this is my 70. I've had this car since I was 12 years old.
Yeah, that's a nice car there. Yeah, I watched some of your videos on that one.
Hey, my buddy Sublime.
What's going on, man?
Sublime is in the house.
Yeah.
Man,
well, speaking of live, Star Bob does live.
I'm like, what the heck?
Well, I seen it and I was admiring it because I have an 01. It's a V6, unfortunately. But I didn't like the body style of those until I owned one. I didn't like the car. The car was pretty much forced on me to buy from a customer. It went all the way from like $2,500 down to $300 because she just wanted to get rid of it, and I was like, oh, I'll buy it for $3, whatever. Right. And then I fell in love with it. So.
And then I fell in love with it, and then he turned it into a manual.
Yeah. So I put another transmission in it last spring. She drove it for a while. I was driving it, and then the motor started crapping out. And then I found a wrecked V6 with a really good motor with 125,000 on it, and it was a 5-speed. And I was like, "Yep, it's going to be a 5-speed now." It's actually a really fun car. It's not stupid fast, but it's really fun to drive.
It's a Mustang.
Be good to rallycross.
Yeah. So we have some really cool parts to actually go on the Mustang. I'm not sure if you've seen them. I haven't put them online, but so they have the window scoops to make them look like an Eleanor.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen those?
Oh, be careful using that word.
Yeah, well, you'll be shut down. That'll be the end of it.
They'll come and take the car just because you called it that.
I'm not calling her Eleanor. She's actually called Sissy Stang. That's what I named her.
Sissy Stang.
You know what?
Well, that's okay.
Let's talk about this Eleanor thing because I've heard that before. Why is it such a big problem?
Because
it's licensed.
Yep. Licensed copyrighted.
It's licensed and copyrighted.
What channel was that?
B is for build.
Yeah, B is for build.
Ask him. He lost almost a year's worth of content.
And a
because
car.
he said the name.
And a car, yeah.
He named the car after Eleanor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, but by saying the name, they're not going to crucify you for it.
I mean, we
You
hope
never-
not.
You never know.
You never know.
Never know. It was very sad to hear that they lost that car.
Yeah. Yeah.
And,
I think they made a lot of people in the automotive community pretty angry over that too.
It's petty. It really is petty.
Yes.
Well, they have to. If they don't defend that copyright and whatever it is, then if they don't defend it, then they can't. They lose it.
yeah.
Well,
Well,
a few
they're
years
kind of-
back,
They had to do it or lose.
I
it.
mean, I get why they did it. Honestly, it helped his channel. He blew up during all that.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
I mean,
I think they could have gone about it a much better way that would have made everybody. I think it could have been dealt with differently, but
Yeah,
You know,
change the name. and take-
whatever happened is what happened.
yeah.
we built a couple websites back in like 05 and 04, back when we had because we had the Mach 1 and we had a Terminator 2, which was my wife's car. How come she always gets the faster car? So anyhow, Ford's actually contacted us, and they were going to sue us if we didn't take our name, the Ford name, Mustang name, off our channel.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Wow.
man, that's petty. Here we're buying your product and everything like that. We can't even use the name.
Yep. That sounds about right.
That's very sad. Very sad.
Yeah. And if you use anything that's licensed, like there is most companies have a window where their licensing basically falls off, but they can go back and relicense it if they choose. So, and like with Ford, Mustang will never go away as long as they own it.
Yeah, they're trying to turn it into electric.
Yeah, I saw that. What a pitiful looking vehicle. If you're going to try to make an electric Mustang, how about let's just make it look good. Let's start there.
It's like
I
a
mean,
small
did
SUV
nobody at the plant go, man, this thing's ugly?
I'm telling you. Well, the Cobra Jet, they got an electric one of those, and that it's the bomb, man.
I hadn't seen it.
Oh, that thing is. Look it up on YouTube one day. Just
I'm
look
going
up
to.
electric Cobra Jet Mustang.
Why make it a four-door Mustang? Why ruin a Mustang?
They could have called it something else, but what they want to do is build a Mustang brand that has like 4 vehicles in it.
They were going to call it Junker Clunkers, but that name was taken already.
Well, another thing was,
I'd be giving it to
when I was talking to the engineer up here, he was telling me the reason why they called that the Mustang, because the Mustang has such a sought after name, they knew they could make sales with it.
But they're ruining it.
I get it.
Dragging it through the mud, it's not going to be what it was. It's just like when a wrestler retires. That wrestler should stay retired because they retired for a reason. Let the Mustang be what the hell it is.
I agree with this. I definitely agree with that. But who am I? I'm just some guy on YouTube.
They're cashing in on a brand that they built for years.
I will never buy a 4-door stupid Mustang. That is the stupidest thing.
Apparently, they have a.
Well, I'm going
We
to say
cut to the clip in 2 years from now when
Clunkers.
he's introducing his 4-door electric Mustang.
Clunkers, I'm going to tell you something, buddy. Never say never, because if one pulls up in your driveway and it's cheap enough, you're going to buy it.
I don't know about that.
You're going to buy it. Don't tell me. You ain't no different than the rest of us. Any one of those cars pulled in our driveway and it's cheap, we're buying it.
The money's right. I'll buy anything.
Exactly.
Just wait till the next video that comes out. Y'all will see. I'll buy anything.
I know that. Aren't you supposed to be doing a motor this week?
That's what I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to have been doing it. Started it today. Guess what? I did not happen.
Stuff happens.
That's very
You go-
true.
you can go to Lee's Auto Parts channel right now. That's my junkyard. Go to Lee's Auto Parts. It's another channel that I have, and I really haven't pushed it much. But if you go there right now, you'll see all the junk I buy.
You should,
If you're like me, anything that catches my fancy, I'm like, that's for me.
Hey, if I think I can sell the tires off that thing, I'm buying it.
Yep. I've been there.
You know.
Yeah. You have an actual junkyard. I did not. I just did this because I like to buy and sell cars.
did you?
You know, I'm in Detroit, baby. This is the Motor City.
That's right. That's right.
Did you listen to his first when he first started talking?
Oh, early in your chat or on the live? Yeah. Yeah, I heard the crazy story.
That is wild.
Man, this is wild, man. I mean, just absolutely just wild. And the fact that you all ended up with your junkyard back amazes me.
Well, like I said, we had to send out the letters and stuff like
Yeah.
that. We had to wait. It took a while to get everything back, you know.
But I mean, I would have thought that was just gone and you're just wash your hands of it. It's over.
No,
You know, that's what I imagine would have happened. But
Hey,
I mean, I think it's super cool that you got it back because it's been in your, how long has it been in your family? You
my
said
dad bought it in 1983. That was the year I graduated high school.
So
Well,
yeah, I mean
guys,
that's
hold
a
on one
long time to be in one, you know, basically one family.
Dave,
'Cause it was
hold on.
the other fella never opened it, right? He didn't run it,
Hold on a second.
so it's the only time it's ever been opened was in your family.
No, the guy it was open when we bought it.
Oh, previous. So you bought you.
It was only 3 cars in it.
God.
All that guy did was junk cars. He never really sold parts or nothing like that. So my dad actually he built the business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Speak up, Grady.
I'm trying. I was yelling at David. He wasn't listening. I got to go do something real quick, but you guys can stay on. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Sublime and Jimmy, look at your Instagram. I'll be back in just a minute.
That's like secret messages.
Yeah, secret messages. Ooh. But so there's a junkyard around me that's on the side of a mountain, and it closed in 85 or 6, somewhere in that mid to late 80s is when it closed. And he's not brought anything in since then. And about 10 or 15 years ago, he started opening it up again. Saturday only, 8 to noon. That's it. But there's a lot of stuff there's old stuff in there, but it's on the side of a mountain and it's all overgrown. And I've pulled stuff out, all kinds of cool stuff out of there.
If you go look at the
Nice.
Lee's Auto Parts, and I have a couple of videos on my Mach 1 channel too of it. But if you go, the latest one is on my Mach 1. But if you go to Lee's Auto Parts, the cars there, I started buying cars again, and Matt, and so did my dad. And my dad's 91 years old, so you know he don't do a lot anymore. But he's there every single day.
That's awesome.
So we're not really open yet because I just ain't had time because I work a job and I got other things going on too. So I'm pretty much kind of get everything prepared because I'm going to retire in 6 years. Once I retire, I'm going back to that full time. You know, Lord willing, nothing happens to me, you know. So, I mean, that's the thing. So, but right now, but that is a hell of a good idea by opening up on Saturday only.
That's all he does. Saturday only, 4 hours. If you think you're going to be there more than 4 hours, you have to make arrangements.
Right.
You know, we have pulled stuff out of there that took more than 4 hours. And of course, we're friends with the guy now. I've passed that man a lot of money in my lifetime. So, you know, at some point you start becoming friends when you start seeing all the digits rolling through. And, you know, so he'd stay maybe an extra hour or two, but, you know, still 6 hours would be his max. And
but that's a good idea because, see, I work afternoons, but sometimes I work 12 hours or so, you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
I mean, a lot of times it's, you know, my time's messed up, but still, I mean, Saturday would be a good Saturday and Sunday, man, to stay open for, you know, 4 to 6 hours or something.
Yeah. And they don't even do Sunday, just Saturdays. And he only does it in the winter at his place because of the snakes. There's a snake issue on the mountain.
Copperhead, baby.
I can't imagine.
Copperhead.
Yes. I mean, legit, it's copperheads. I mean, and you do not go when it's over. He's the first week of April is his last week until I think October 1st. So he's almost to that point where it's like, all right, well, he's done for this year. Wait till next year.
Well, and it's funny because my brother lives in Crossville and there's a junkyard there.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if it's still open or not. But when my brother first moved down there, we used to go walk that junkyard and pull all the radio knobs off and, you know, some of the chrome pieces and stuff. And I'd sell them on eBay and that.
Yeah.
But I had a big long stick, and that guy told me to take that stick and push it around that car and make sure there ain't nothing in there. You know?
Yep. So yeah, he's closed. Like I said, he's closed in the summer. He only does it in the fall and the winter. He runs a wrecker service. So that's his slow time anyway. So he was like, I was looking for something to do. He's like, I figured I could make a few bucks. He doesn't advertise. Everybody that's there has been invited there basically by somebody else that's been there, which I also think is cool. You know, it's just a cool place because like nobody's there. It's not like a real big business or anything. And it's in the middle of nowhere. Like the town, I bet there's not 1,000 people in the town that he lives in. So it's just a cool place. And
Like
heaven. You know, it's kind of cool that it's like basically word of mouth only. So, but it is getting kicked over now after about 15 years of everybody.
But I appreciate that because I might just use that ideal myself.
I think it's a great idea. I mean, especially if you're off every weekend. I mean, and it sounds like your job, that's the kind of job that it is, you know, it's Monday through Friday. So,
well, no, I can work 7 days a week.
Oh, can you? Is it manufacturing type stuff or whatever? Yeah.
The thing about it is that just to get the time. So, I mean, I don't have to work Saturdays. You know.
What's up, Jimmy C?
What's going on? Good to see you.
Ain't that a sight
Thanks
for
for having me up. Cheers, Mr. Mark One. Good to see you, man. Hey, just on a car note here, I saw a show the other day where Forsaken was talking about automatic transmissions. Do you think a rookie can actually rebuild one?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Probably.
All right.
Only thing you got to remember about automatic transmission is clean. Yeah,
that's right. And you got to inspect every single part that you put in it. All of them. And basically any transmission that you're probably interested in building, there's good YouTube tutorials on them.
I have not found one for the R4100.
Hey, Jimmy, I want to ask you a question.
R4100.
4R100. The Ford transmission for the V.
Have you ever pulled a Harley-Davidson engine apart?
No.
Have you ever pulled a Honda engine apart? Have you ever pulled a Honda engine apart?
Not really. I mean, I've gotten in. I've never really busted them open, you know.
Okay, because if you did that, then it's pretty much the same thing as
I know what you're saying, but
with today's technology and everything that's available, if you can't build it, I'd be shocked. Because the other thing is take pictures as you go.
Oh, I figured that much at least.
And make a video while you take it apart.
A video of it works too, but I like to take actual pictures. Like, for instance, I deal mostly or have dealt mostly in TH350s. I mean, that's more of those than anything else. And there's one little clip on the inside. It's like a detent spring or whatever. And if you get that thing in there the wrong way, it will not work. So,
you gotta take it all back apart again.
Yes, and I have seen guys put these transmissions, put them together and put them in, and that spring either not be in it and it not work, or it's backwards. So a little thing like that might screw you up, but it's really not that big a deal. And usually once you get it turned over, like once the guts are built, all the clutches and steel packs and all that's back together, you can flip it over and use compressed air to actually test all the clutch packs to make sure they engage. That way you know that you got it in there, and you can hear them. You can't see them, but you can hear them compress and kind of release. So
you just got to be careful taking it out and putting it in, because if you put too much pressure on that front of the transmission, break the pump.
Yes. Yeah.
I've been down that road many times.
They are easily broke.
Yeah.
So, guys, I hate to do this to you. Clunkers, I really appreciate you having me up tonight. It was a pleasure.
You're leaving already?
He's been on for 2 hours.
Huh?
It doesn't seem possible.
No, Mark's a busy guy, man.
We've been up for 2 hours, but this is what I want to do. I have this little keychain knife thing here, and it actually says Lee's Auto Parts on it with the telephone number and stuff like that. I want to give this away on your live tonight.
Oh,
Wow.
Okay.
Nice.
So I am going to send you a number, and I want everybody in your chat and these guys on panel to pick that number anywhere from 1 to 100. And whatever gets it right, you go ahead and let me know who it is, and I will send it to him.
He's already
What?
I want
You
that.
understand there's only a dozen people in here, right?
All right. I haven't sent him the number yet.
All
I'm
right.
going to send that number, and at the end of the
Hey,
stream,
good night, BW.
and he
See
can
you,
let me know
BW.
what it is, and it's a little gift I'm going to send out for him bringing me up.
I appreciate
So
that very much.
Very nice.
Cool.
It's 99 before he even gets the number, so that
Wait a minute. You have
Well, I'm
Right.
going to send him the number, and then when
go
you guys
in.
close out or whatever, you can do it however you want to do. Just let me know who won it.
There's only 12 people in here. Maybe you want to narrow the numbers down a little.
Well, hold
Like
on
the
though.
30
If you
or
leave
low.
it,
Or so.
if you leave it,
Going
if
for
you
a
leave it
while.
at the 100, people can just keep guessing until you get it. You know.
Well, they do whatever they want to do, but it's from 1 to 100. All right. I'm
Bob,
gonna send
Bob's in the living room saying
Yeah, it's
75.
75.
Hey,
I'm
can
gonna
we shout
send
out?
him,
Can we
I'm
shout
gonna
out to
send him
the
the
car
number.
guys? Come on, man, car guys are in here. Woo.
and
Oh, the car guys are
Hey,
the customer
all right.
reaction. I didn't
Wow.
see him
Big
come
time.
in.
What's up,
when
Big
you get
Easy?
it, when you get the number, whatever, you let me know and get the guy's address and everything, and I'll send it to him. You guys have a great rest of your night. Clunkers, thanks for having me up. It was good meeting you guys. Jimmy C, be cool.
Thank you
All
very much.
good, man.
We'll talk
Catch
to
you
you later.
later, Gary.
See ya.
That was very nice.
Uh-huh.
Jeff,
There you go.
I got my guess in.
70, my uncle says 72.
All right. I'm going with
Did
70.
you get the number yet, Grady?
I don't have the number right now.
All right, then we should wait till Grady gets the number.
Start guessing. Start throwing
Well-
numbers up there.
20. Yes, you did. Oh, I have the number now.
Oh.
What is it?
Anyone give it up yet?
We got to guess. What is
Has
it?
anyone guessed it?
I give it a shot.
he almost did. You almost got it.
You didn't win, I'll tell you
I'm going
that.
systematic.
Damn it.
Starting at 1. There you go.
Yep.
10001. Come on, man.
Man, this chat is slow.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. I'm just.
Like I commented, but it's still not up there.
Oh, you won't see it on the what do you call it? The StreamYard side for a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is it's really slow? The StreamYard stuff is really slow tonight. All right, I'm done guessing. I'm lazy.
Go on for a long time.
I can't guess anymore because I saw the number now.
Oh yeah,
oh, you
you're
saw
right.
the number?
Now,
What is it?
Oh,
that's not, I can't say.
You keep trying. I give you
Darn it,
props,
I
man.
So do I wait till the end of the live? That way you guys have got to stay till the end?
well, I mean,
If you're live, you can do whatever you want.
you gotta keep going until someone picks the dang number, man.
Problem is it kills the chat.
Yeah.
Well, we can have the conversation going.
No. I understand, but it kills the chat because it'll just be numbers, like the people that would normally be chatting together.
Well,
So if you see it, I'm just saying, if you see it, you should say that you saw it.
Oh,
yeah,
I've
without
seen
a
it.
doubt.
You've seen it?
I've seen it.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
well then call it out.
You got to call it out.
Call it out.
I'm not done yet. Hold on, guys.
It's not bingo.
I mean, if you find the first person to type it wins, right? I mean,
Man,
It is.
if it's already in there, then
And the first person to type it was also like the second person to delete it.
well, it is what it is. They won.
I think it's cool that it wasn't 24. That's the greatest number.
Yeah.
Okay, where to
Car
go?
guys. they have an awesome teaser. I don't know if you've seen that or not. It's like 30 seconds of explicit Jeep content. Lots of Jeep action.
I think I'm Jeeped out right now.
Are you? Oh.
After my day with this Jeep,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
Jeeped out right now.
I'm getting ready to tell you guys, and you start talking.
That's how I feel when I'm working on my Hemi and my Grand Cherokee.
Renegade, you won.
Nice.
Fantastic.
There you
Congratulations.
go.
Yeah, congratulations,
Congrats, man.
Renegade.
What was the
Rock
number?
on.
56.
There you go.
All right.
All right.
Fantastic.
Let me double check and make sure I'm right.
Let that go for a couple hours.
Let me double check.
Psych.
And Luke, what's
bad.
with the
Start over
tight
again.
teasers, man?
My girl says I say 10, but it identifies as the
Oh, dude. Oh.
Renegade's Garage. That guy wins everything.
Mongrels.
Hey, some people get lucky like
Instagram
that.
giveaways, YouTube
Yeah.
giveaways, Facebook giveaways.
You got to be there to win. You know.
All right. People
That's right.
seem
You got to
like
be
that-
there to win.
People seem to like that giveaway thing. I'm gonna look into possibly doing more of those.
He's like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give away some bills.
Who
Hey,
wants the water bill this month?
You should look at getting duck races. Look up duck races. It's freaking-
Oh,
Duck racing?
Yeah, yeah.
All
It's
right.
the-
Our
the free-
city used to
you
do
could
duck racing, and they'd
Yeah.
dump hundreds and hundreds, well, thousands and thousands of ducks in the river. And whoever
well,
got to
there's
the end, that was the winner and whatever. And it was,
Okay.
Well, there's software you can get for free. You can play the duck race for free, but if you pay for the monetized version, you can play with jets and cars and boats and
Hmm.
you know. I think they even raced giraffes for one of them.
I don't know. I saw a whole bunch of I saw a whole bunch of ducks.
You saw a whole bunch
I
of
meant
junk.
to say, I meant to
What's
say-
going on?
I saw a whole bunch of ducks at Tractor Supply.
Teasers, Luke. You're killing me with the teasers.
What the hell?
I don't know.
Uh-huh.
I was looking at the screen as I was talking. And I
have
see
it.
Junker clunkers and trying to talk about ducks. Yeah.
Uh-huh. What
If you're
the
like
duck?
me, my brain, I can only do one thing at a time.
Yeah.
Focus on that.
Here, you type better. Send Renegade's info to him, please.
Well, if you would just master swipe.
Hey, how's your TikTok account doing,
Mine?
Grady? Yeah.
Nah, garbage.
Have you seen Car Guys?
I've not.
Their TikTok
What?
account? Man, they do all kinds of lives. They do all kinds of good stuff.
The car guys that are in the
Yeah.
chat now, they got a TikTok.
I
Yeah,
do have
yeah.
Wow. Poor,
Yep.
Sorry.
I
feel
tried.
sorry for you, man.
Renegade. I do have
Thank
your
this guy.
I
your address.
refuse.
I'm sending it over right now. Dudes has killed it on TikTok.
Dudes has, yeah. He's another one.
Killed it.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's explained to his followers over there that he has a YouTube channel yet, but if he doesn't soon.
Dudes with wrenches here.
So here's the thing: is TikTok viewers don't translate to YouTube viewers.
No,
Yeah.
not
Nope,
usually.
not at all.
Not at all. There's B-Ray. If y'all seen him, I'm sure you've seen him. If you're in the car content, I'm sure you've seen this guy. But he also has a YouTube channel that has, I think I don't even know. His TikTok is like 200,000 or something stupid numbers. And he's like 2,000 on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So it just doesn't correlate.
But TikTok, you're talking, what, a 1 minute video, short. You're doing short.
3 minutes max. So yeah.
So and
It's just a different kind of
you-
viewer. I mean,
right, but your audience is also, for me anyway, the audience is way younger.
yes.
And that's not going to pull anything over my way.
Yeah,
So if you're a YouTube content creator, you're best off making shorts for YouTube.
Yeah.
I hate shorts. So, I mean, YouTube pushes them, but
Yeah.
I think
I'm
just not a fan.
But if you do shorts on YouTube, it does bring viewers to your channel.
It can, yes.
Yes,
It
Definitely.
does.
You have
does.
more chance of getting YouTube Shorts to turn into subs than you do TikTok into subs.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
gonna tell you right now that I'm with you on that, David. You and I both know that this together.
Is that dudes?
No, that's the car
What was it?
guys.
Car guys 43,000. Yeah, that's
Wow.
awesome.
We see if I can find dudes with wrenches.
So interesting, car guy. How many subs you get?
They're a lot.
A lot.
I mean, I watched. I've been watching them. So
But did you have a lot before?
that's right. Yeah,
Dudes with wrenches.
that's just nuts to me.
That is wild.
So here's the other thing: is Dudes does a lot of square body stuff,
Yeah.
and the square body scene on TikTok is huge.
Yeah.
It is nuts. I mean, I try to stay out of the square body circle because it's just wild. Is that I can't see it. 41.
Yeah,
Hey,
41,000.
Hey, Mongrel, you
Yeah,
want
that's awesome.
Mongrel, you want to come in?
I think car guys Coastal Auto Reaction. I think they're actually. Are they in North Carolina?
No, they're in Canada.
they're in
They're
Canada.
in Vancouver.
Canada.
They are right across
Yeah.
the border from me.
Yeah,
They're
but-
awesome
So,
guys.
but they're like in the woods, though, right? Am I?
No.
Or, maybe not in the woods, but like off the
They
beaten
play in
path.
Yeah,
they
they're on the
play in the
island.
Mhm.
Yeah, they do
on an
play in the
island.
woods.
I've watched some of their stuff. I didn't get that. Maybe I
Yeah,
just
they,
missed it.
like I said, they play in the woods. If you notice when they're in their driveway, they're just in a regular old family neighborhood.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
So and it's like they always do. They do a lot of their shoots
Yeah,
in like
Vancouver Island,
in
Canada.
parking lots, and whatnot.
Yeah.
So BC.
Oh, British Columbia.
It pays us triple whatever YouTube ever did. Nice.
All right, Mongrel, I'm sending you the address right now, or the StreamYard crap. It's on your Instagram whenever
Oh,
you're ready.
BC. He says he's in BC. I thought they were in Vancouver.
Vancouver Island, British Columbia, the west coast
Okay.
of Canada.
Same place. Okay.
So,
I think so.
Kind of. I don't know.
I don't know.
you guys ever
Yeah.
heard the channel Sleeper Dude?
Yep.
Do you watch him? Did you watch this week's video?
Somewhat. I don't watch them religiously. No.
So
It's
We
one of the ones
watched
that
him.
just pops up.
he had a stuck motor. It was a 289,
Yeah.
and he tried Marvel Mystery Oil,
Uh-huh.
ripped the heads off, vinegar.
Uh-huh.
Neither one worked. What
Uh-huh.
was it that worked?
How about a torch?
Oh, acid.
It was
Torch and a big hammer.
What do you use? Main drain cleaner?
That was something acid.
it was
Hard
basically
water? It'll work.
concrete etching acid.
Yeah.
What?
Which is very, very similar to main drain cleaner.
Yeah, we
Oh,
didn't think it was going to
Okay.
go over how it was
Uh-huh.
we thought it was going to corrode the engine.
It
Killing
would,
it on the TikTok with 180 followers. Woo.
It worked. They proved us wrong.
yeah, I've almost got. I think I've almost got
TikTok.
2,000 or 1,500. I don't know. I barely ever throw anything on there now. I was hitting it pretty hard for a while, and then I just kind of let it go because it seemed really stupid. I wasn't getting.
Man, I have a hot enough time making content for my own channel.
The
There he is,
TikTok
right
factor is
dudes
huge.
with wrenches.
Oh.
Oh, he heard us talking about TikTok, and he was like,
Yeah.
"I'm in.
He heard us talking about.
I can
dudes with
hear it
wrenches on
from over
TikTok.
there."
No.
Do I have a follower?
The old car guy killed his stream, so they're just coming over from there.
Oh,
No, okay.
Because we got Country Boy Gas Garage there too, man.
he's
Woo.
he's at work. He's always at work. TikTok, you say? Yes.
Muriatic
Yeah,
acid.
muriatic acid right there. I can't believe that worked.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to know if that if it made the
I
metal.
think I got a stuck lawnmower motor out there. I'll try it on.
It's stuck. What could it hurt? It's already not good.
Exactly. I tell you though, it sounds like a really great way to clean out fuel tanks.
You know
I
what?
look, that turns into some sort of death machine in front of me and it explodes, and I end up wearing a toxic mess of stuff.
Hey,
that-
Jimmy,
walk it off.
I have a
Shrapnel.
gas tank if you want it. I'll give you a gas tank.
No, come on. You can't replace those
Kills
bricks and
aluminum,
scrap
though.
gas tanks that are built on top into the carburetor. Come on, man.
I imagine it does. That's why I was very
This is outside of my knowledge base, so I don't know.
200 to 300 subs a day on the TikTok guy.
That's killing
Wow, nice, dude.
That's killing
That is good.
That's, like I said, though, I haven't had enough time making content for my own channel. Yeah.
I think you
again,
have to do it
summer's
all.
coming.
I mean,
Summer's coming, so I'll be better off. The trick is this summer I got to record enough to have some videos to carry me through the winter a little bit.
That's what I want to do.
Because I dropped the ball on it this year entirely.
like dudes, 24,000. You don't even pay attention to it anymore. It's on autopilot over there.
It's like wiping your ass with the $100 bill.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, the peasants over there on TikTok. I'm not gonna go see them.
You stepped it up
Race them with my
what?
present once a month.
Have the Crave TV app? Come on, man.
Crave TV app.
What's
Never
that?
heard of it.
Gentlemen,
What about TV?
Car guy saying check out. Also have Crave TV app. I've never heard of it.
Never heard of it either.
And Shop Cat, good to see you.
Am I not seeing what you guys are seeing? Oh, CBGG.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I don't know where you're at. I have no idea where you're at. Greg.
Country Boy Gas Garage.
Yeah.
CBGG.
Oh, okay.
I'm
see.
That's pretty easy, just saying hi to people.
We're ignoring Mongrel. Hey!
Hey!
that's okay.
Oh, you!
How's it going, guys?
Get
Mongrel
full
show.
screen.
How's-
It's your time to shine, buddy.
Well, I'll leave that to the YouTube videos. How's everyone doing tonight?
We're doing good.
Doing well.
Good stuff. I don't know. I don't think I'd want to use that. The scary stuff is that it's acid, and he used it. And what scares me is that he has animals all around him.
Water will dilute it.
You think so?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
So many years ago, I worked for a company that made parts that go into a lot of things, helicopters and parachutes. It's the kill safe for parachutes and stuff. And they work on a pressure system. It's a bellows is what it is. And to make them come in to the right temperature or to the right weight, sometimes you'd have to dip them in acid to reduce the amount of metal that was on them, so it would reduce the weight that they compressed at, so your parachute would open on time or whatever as a fail-safe. But anyways, so one of the things we had was we had sulfuric acid, hydrofluoric acid, all of them, and all of them had a tank that was beside of it that was fresh running water that was always fresh. And if you ever got it on you, your instructions were jump in that tank. So, I mean, that's the thing that stops it, and then you just go from there.
Can you do that? Show their teaser.
I personally would love to, but I'm a little nervous to do that because it's not my channel, and I'm so close to monetization.
It is theirs, though. I don't know.
I don't know how that works. What does everybody think?
That's up to you,
I have
man.
no idea.
I'm gonna take the safe answer out.
Could we link your link and down here, and then you can just have people go watch it that way? That way, it kind of takes out the what if on my part.
I could play it.
What are you worried about?
Well, no, I don't want you to play it on screen, bro.
Why
That's the
not?
whole thing.
That's what he's trying to get
It's on
you
my
to do.
channel. Either one.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
Torlo's like, do it, man.
Do it.
You're an instigator. That's what I've decided. Torlo's is an instigator.
Not me.
You haven't figured that out yet?
I'm
I was
boring.
gonna say, I think that it'd be better to link the video.
Hello.
Let
You-
people
you
know
should.
you guys views.
One of the mods can put the link in the description. Can put a
Yeah.
link to it.
I don't know. Is anybody in here a moderator?
Yeah, Shopcat is.
Is somebody saying hello?
Yeah, hold on. That's my wife.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hi.
How's it going?
Well, there you go. It's not monetized, so it don't matter anyways, I think. And you have his permission in writing in your chat.
I can share it right now if you want.
Oh, there we go.
You know, just all I gotta do is hit
They would have to
share
put in a
here.
copyright claim.
Share screen. No, he won't. It's a 30-second clip, and if he just said he's share it. So
All right, yeah, give me a second here.
Some hot Jeep action.
and let's just say YouTube's algorithm doesn't always pick things up, and even if it does, you have permission, and you just write in the claim that you have permission to use it, and they go and click their buttons and
Yeah.
whoop.
Ooh.
That's simple.
Oh, that's epic. Yeah.
That is awesome.
That looked like it hurt after they landed.
Yeah, it's a Jeep thing.
The Jeep.
I'm a Jeep guy too, so I understand. Jeep life.
I'm done. I am officially out of the Jeep life if I can get out of it.
I don't
You
think
haven't
my
sold it
backwards
yet.
survived the Jeep
No, I
life.
ain't sold it yet, but it's as soon as it's gone, I'm fine with that. After today, I'm anti Chrysler. Not that I don't currently own like 7, but I'm just done.
Okay.
They've hacked me off.
Do you still have minivans, David?
Me? Do I?
Yeah.
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 I have
one.
a
those
white
doing a quarter mile?
minivan, and then I still have that at the handicap van too.
What are
My
those doing a
handicap
quarter
van's going to
mile?
make a what's that?
What are those doing a quarter mile?
I don't know. Mine's got a 4-liter, so I mean it's not slow. It'll get out of its own way.
Yeah,
My
mine's got like a
minivan does.
3.8.
Yeah,
I think it's
yeah.
3.8.
Mine's got the 4-liter was the largest
should-
thing they put in the
We
style.
should race.
You know, if they have sport on them, they go faster. They're almost like BMW
I,
drivers.
really? Mine's
Yeah.
got Mortal Kombat on it. Maybe I should put a Ford on there.
I can make my own stickers for that.
Yeah.
Listen, mine's a 4.0. There's nothing fast about it.
I mean, it'll get out of its own way. That's what it'll do.
I'm just excited. I've gone almost a month without something breaking.
Now you just wrecked it. You
Chrysler
know,
life.
Ruin that.
yeah.
I know it's coming.
I was surprised we didn't wreck something on the dyno with the 67.
You got a video of that?
Yeah, that's the new one that's out.
It'd be a better video if it blew up.
Oh.
You know, something about windows in a block that just really bring the views.
Oh yeah, it does.
They just do.
Poor Turlo has no idea what I just did to him.
You just muted me.
I did.
Uh-huh.
16-second quarter mile. That sounds about right.
I can fight my way off a mute though.
I don't think that mine could do 16 seconds.
Oh, mine could. I mean, it for what it is. It ain't. I mean, it ain't nothing fast, but it is what it is. It runs.
I'm not.
Brittany's sleeping,
I
everybody.
am not. I'm sitting in the corner letting everyone talk, and I am listening.
You know, my 78 Trans Am, it was a fun car, but I bet you it would only do the quarter mile up here in about 16 seconds too.
Yeah.
It's
I don't know what motor was in yours.
400 4-speed.
Man, those were fairly quick for what they were, but that
It
was still
quick.
in
Well, and I had
1978.
the high
Nothing was
output.
fast, so
Yeah.
you know.
Well, it had a lot of torque, and I had the high output, so it
Yeah.
was fun, but it would run out of steam at the top end.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to make sure that I'm subscribed.
See you later, Big Easy. Say hi to Uncle Bobo for me.
Yeah.
Appreciate you coming in.
Thanks for
Hey,
stopping by.
man. Catch
We'll
you
go check it
later.
out. It's weird. I can hear myself in the TV in the living room.
Oh, that's gotta mess with you. I don't
Yeah,
think I
it's
could deal with that.
Okay, Bob.
That would drive me batty.
But it's
I was
not
gonna-
bad. It's not bad. It's just I can hear what I've said,
Hmm. A second time, second
Yeah.
later. Uh-huh.
so it makes me rethink what I'm saying.
Yeah. I'd be over here like, what the? Who's got the replay on the background? Shut it
Right.
down.
I was doing a training session at work over the yesterday, and the same thing. They had the TV in the other room, and I could hear myself, and it was really throwing me off.
Because like, who the heck is talking to me?
So, odd question, kind of off topic, but you mentioned being at work. So, I don't have a real job. But do the fellas that actually have real jobs, do you tell people at work that you make videos for YouTube?
Sometimes, yeah.
I was just curious. I don't tell anybody I know.
No
This
way.
is my job.
Nope.
I tell no one.
Not a
So,
word. I'll tell everybody else though.
I mean, if I mention it occasionally to people that I know, but it's very few people. I don't tell anybody.
I used to, when I first started, I told everybody I'm on YouTube. And they all kind of laughed, and none of them really joined me, so I gave up talking to
That's exactly what happened to me.
them.
So when I very first started, I kind of hyped myself for a little bit, and
Mhm.
I got 10 or 12 subs or whatever. And I knew them all, and nobody ever watched. So immediately, it was one of those things. I was like, I ain't doing this. I would rather speak to myself and not have 0 subs than have people sub that aren't going to watch. So I was just
Hey,
curious. if
don't,
y'all
hold
know
on, hold on. Don't worry about the people that are subbed and don't watch. They'll watch a little here, a little there.
Yeah,
It's just a number, but they're good to have because sometimes you just want that number.
yeah.
Right?
Well, my
Uncle
first
Bobo.
12 were all people I
YouTube
knew.
numbers come and go, man. They come and go.
Yeah.
You could be up, you can lose 40 people overnight, and there's no rhyme or reason to it.
Yeah,
you know?
there really isn't.
Yeah.
It's like
Uncle Bobo, you're new to here, but I think you were just connected to the last video.
Yo, Bobo. Hey,
So,
I gotta go make the wife happy and get ready for my stream later on. Thanks for having me up. I will catch you guys later.
you
Good
doing
to
a
see you,
stream
Good
tonight?
evening.
Have a good night.
Jimmy, you doing it tonight?
You too.
Good luck, Shop Cat. I
All
just
right.
cracked
Yeah.
300 today, so
All right, see ya.
See ya. I was trying to talk to you, Jimmy.
he's gone.
No, I was just saying, Uncle Bobo. I believe it. I saw that name in that video,
Yep.
so
Yeah.
I'm guessing you're connected to them. Welcome. Haven't seen you in here before, but welcome.
Uncle Bobo was great.
Hey, Tim.
Well, I think I'm going to call it a night tonight too.
Wow.
I've had a long day. I'm completely over the world. I'm gonna go and do nothing and go to bed.
Yeah, go do
Been
some more
great.
Jeep stuff.
Yeah, I've got another day of it. I mean, I can't get away from it. I've got to get this thing back together now so I can get it out of the garage. I should have waited. I thought to myself, I should just wait till the motor swap's done. And I was like, nah, this is already in the garage. It's fine.
It's gonna take
Yeah, it's
2
been-
minutes.
It's
Yeah.
been a long week. I've been trying to get that engine together for the 67, and we're going to swap it this weekend. So
Nice.
should be interesting.
Appreciate you coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll talk to you
Yeah, good
boys
seeing you
later.
again. Yep,
Have a
good
great
night.
evening.
See you later, buddy.
See you, buddy.
Thank you.
You get that? I haven't watched your
Jeff
Falcon
Shantry.
video yet.
Mine?
Yeah.
That was forever ago.
Yeah, it just
a little
popped
while
up. It was like, oh, I gotta go watch that.
Really? I
Yeah.
think I have 3 videos on the Falcon, 3 or 4. Yeah, I need a bigger garage. Can you guys help me out with that?
I think everyone needs a
too.
bigger garage. I don't think you
Yeah.
ever have a big enough
I need a
garage.
garage.
You need a garage? Now I
I
don't feel
need
so
a
bad.
garage. Yeah. I just bought one of those portable garages, but it's full of stuff already.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Yeah, no doubt.
So I'm still working in the driveway.
Oh yeah, that's why I put all the boards down outside so I can work on the
Yeah.
stuff outside. Because I can still pull engines and stuff that way because I get the nice 3/4 inch thick plywood.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah.
All the things. What? Yeah, I guess I shouldn't complain too much because I do have a garage, but it's just not big enough. I did run a
One
legit
day.
shop out of it for the longest time, so there's that.
You see, Uncle Bob?
See you later, Uncle Bobo. Thanks for stopping in.
Act all week.
It's an honor to have you here.
Thank you very much for coming in, man.
Dudes, did you ever get on last night? You kept trying to get on the live with Cletus and
Who's that?
Never did.
Oh, dudes.
Dudes.
Oh, so we usually run till around 10. Are you guys interested in doing a little bit of trivia?
I'll do a little bit. I can't stay on too long, but I'm down for it.
Yeah, I actually gotta go here because I got family
Oh,
stuff to do still, and I got work call. I've got several calls from work now. I gotta call people back.
What about
Never
everybody in the
ends.
chat? Is
Never
everybody up
ends.
for a little bit of trivia tonight,
Never
or
ends.
the trivia is Brittany's section?
I scared everyone off, I guess.
Yeah, it seems to die out right around 9:30 or so. That seems to be the
Bewitching or anti-bewitching hours.
Jeff says bring
There
it.
you go. Jeff's in.
Have to get up at 3 a.m. We'll
Oh,
go
yeah.
to
Chef Shade Tree had a video hit over 10,000. That's awesome, man. That's
In one of his
huge.
shorts, yeah.
Oh, dudes, I don't even want to.
Great. Oh yeah. You need less garage.
Right?
Need less cars so we all can have one.
Yeah, you should share the wealth.
One more.
Nope, internet issues. Maybe a third floor would be cool, he said.
that I wish I had a second floor to my garage. But so I have the garage you guys see, and then I also work out back of the garage in the summertime, along with out front. And then I also have another garage across the street that houses my my other cars. And it's a real thing. There's never enough space.
Oh yeah, I'm not kidding when I say that. But the problem is we're all a little silly. We get a bigger place, we fill it up with more stuff. We don't learn to utilize it for what it should be.
There's always room somewhere.
Vader found his new room.
I mean, I bought a damn tractor. I mean, how many people in the city can say that?
I'd like a tractor. I could use one on the acreage.
I have 0.8 acres here.
I've got just about 3.
Yeah, I don't even have a full acre. But our future is hopefully going to be a lot more land. So we're definitely going to need one.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a hell of a lot easier to move things around, like cars,
Yeah, it'd be handy.
motors, and stuff like that. Because right now it's all around the property. It's all dirt, so you can't really move a engine crane that easy.
So, you make any progress on the El Camino?
Yes, in a way.
This is her, so I'll let her talk.
So we haven't
In a way.
started initial project right now. We're just getting everything together. We now have a second El Camino.
Yes!
Uh-oh. We're
Yes.
multiplying.
So
You never have enough.
right? So And I didn't think this was going to happen, but I think the gray one, because there's the gray one and then there's the, I say it's green. He says
it's green. You call it blue sometimes.
Oh, the greenish one that I got for Christmas, I'm going to use parts off of that to go into the gray one because the frame, everything is just in much better shape. It just makes more sense.
Yeah, I think you were mentioning the frame was pretty bad on that.
Yeah.
The one you got at Christmas.
Yeah. It was horrible. But I have an engine. I have a 305, but a 350 might possibly be in the works, and then I'll just sell the 305.
If you guys are on my Instagram, you probably saw the meth trap that I took a picture of the other day and posted. It's the camper with the back half missing.
Okay.
Well, that's got a 350, and I think it's a 4-bolt. So my buddy is a scrapper. He picked it up, and he's going to rip the rest of the top off so we can get to the motor.
Yep.
And I'm probably going to do a will it run to that motor while it's in there. And if it sounds good, we're going to rip it out. And
bring lots of starting fluid, just like Peg.
I want to see how far you can launch those heads.
I hate starting fluid. I try not to use starting fluid.
But I do have a carburetor. It is a manual choke. It's a 600
600 CFM.
CFM.
Edelbrock 600.
Oh, cool.
So
nice.
it's a good one for around the 305. I think the 350 you could still probably sneak and be okay.
Oh yeah,
Stock-
I'd be
stock
fine.
350,
Yeah.
that
Stock
thing's fine.
350. Yep.
Yeah. And the nice thing about them is they have good street manners. They're not as
Yeah.
finicky as the Hollies.
Yeah.
If you're not going racing, you don't need a Holly.
Definitely. Hey guys, I'm going to sign off here. Thanks for inviting me on, Grady. Thanks for having me. I
Appreciate it very much.
Bye.
Thanks
Yeah,
for coming
good
on,
seeing
buddy.
You guys have a good night. Good night, everybody in the chat.
Night, bud. So Paul is asking if we have any more. Yes. So yes, we do. My mother's green Focus is totaled. I wish I could put that back together because that was such a good car. But unfortunately, it's way too far gone. And as you've seen, we have the white one. But unfortunately, Mom just doesn't have the money right now. That needs probably around $300 worth of parts. She's on a low income, and I help her out the best I can when I can. And it needs a lower control arm for the passenger side, and I'm contemplating pulling it out of the green car, just because I don't know if it got ruined during the accident. You know what I mean? So. Yes, there are way more videos to come on that. At least one good long one of putting it on the road. But we'll have to see. And between now and then, we might find something that's just a better fit for her that doesn't cost as much to get on the road. But I figured getting another Focus, it would be a lot easier because I have most of the parts sitting there. That green one's got a nice motor and transmission and brand new tires on it. So the white one is supposed to be the good one. Supposed to be. But so yeah, we do have plans to do more. Do you like seeing the Ford Focus videos?
Who was asking about them?
What's that?
Is Paul asking about it,
Yeah. Monster, I'm going to send a link to your thing.
So Monster cracked the 1,000 mark, eh?
He did.
Congratulations to him.
Definitely congratulations. It's a milestone, but it's a big one. It really is.
Yep. He took a page of your playbook to do it, eh?
He tried. He didn't succeed that night. He tried though.
I know. It was all good.
So I'm guessing that nobody else has seen that done like that, huh? Because
Yeah.
everybody's mentioned it.
Well, I hadn't seen it until you did it, so it's good.
Yeah,
I'm glad it worked out.
I carve new paths I don't like to follow.
Fair enough.
You ready to do this segment or what?
I'm ready when everyone else is.
Where's the daughter? Is she gonna come?
Oh, she's doing her own.
All right, so we're gonna play. Oh, wrong one.
Stump the Chump with Brittany.
Have you played this game before?
Well, I was in for one of them, I think.
Okay.
But
So
do I need my paper and pen again?
you can write it in the chat if you want, if that's easier for you, or you can
I
put it
don't know how
on
to-
pen and paper.
I don't know how to do that.
Whatever you want to do. We have no actual formal rules.
I made it short this time because I feel like sometimes they go really long and then people get bored.
I don't know if I have a pen. Let me go see.
Want my pen?
If only that worked.
You know, it's really weird to see this wrench because I don't know where this wrench just appeared. I'm not sure if you can see that it's blue. I haven't seen these wrenches in a billion years, and I didn't even know they made it to this house. But this is from my childhood. I painted my tools blue, and I think my father painted his red. So it's just weird to see that this came here. Where did this
All right,
come
let's
from?
do this.
If it came in all your
Nice.
ready.
I'm ready.
Ready.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw!
I like any videos as long as it's about cars.
We're getting something running.
Hey, so Paul, you're on my channel, so I'm sure that you've seen I have a kajillion and a half videos, and they all go on about that kind of way. Monster roast.
Hey, monster.
You're here to play a game with us?
Well, there's Monster. Hey, get your pen and paper out, buddy.
What's up? Howdy, howdy.
You ready to play the game?
Do you want to play a game? Howdy ho. What game y'all playing?
Stump the Chump with Brittany.
Well, what is it?
So basically, it's trivia. You can either
What's the
write
game?
down your answer, or type it in the chat.
Stump the Chump with Brittany.
With Brittany. Yep.
Trivia?
Yep.
I got my thinking hat on, so I'm
Oh,
good.
definitely not happening with me typing or writing right now.
What'd you do? And what are you eating?
It almost looks like a sausage, like a breakfast sausage.
Probably is.
Well, I came to ask about the El Caminos.
Oh. Well, how many questions you got?
I got 8.
So we got 8 questions to get through.
I mean,
Let's
some
get
wings.
through those real quick, and then we'll get back to the El Camino.
Wings.
How's that sound?
Oh, wings.
Wings. Oh, okay. Nice.
No,
Now you're making me hungry. Thanks.
I know.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, let's get going.
Okay. So I'm gonna start off the bat
You
with.
might have to come in because this is usually in your face.
God. I hurt my back a couple days ago, so I don't know how good I'm gonna do leaning up.
So bring the
I'll do
chair
my-
closer, my
It
dear.
won't. Oh,
You
God.
might have to stand up for it. Remember that one's brokenish.
It'll be fine. I'll do this. Okay. So, a maxophobia is a fear of what? Where's Monster now?
He's having internet problems, I think. Oh,
Okay.
that's-
I got it.
are you having internet problems
Good.
again? I have no idea. Maxophobia.
I think I am. I'm connected.
So Jeff says large spaces. So
Oh, there
I
we
know
go.
what agoraphobia is.
Mm-hmm. This is a max.
I have no idea.
Oh, this one's got extra sauce.
You ready?
I'm ready when everyone else is.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if it's gonna work. Hold on. There we go.
Go for it. Oh,
Fear-
what was the question?
Great
Oh.
achievements.
A maxophobia is a fear of what?
It just goes back to eating. Oh.
Yeah, my signal sucks, guys. I'm like hearing part of one thing.
Okay.
Mongrels
you
wins
locked
the
up on
trophy. Give Mongrels the trophy.
Longer.
All right,
So,
what's the answer?
The answer is actually fear of riding in a vehicle.
Fear of riding in a vehicle. Really?
There you go.
Back onto my phone.
So
He's taking the hat off. It didn't work.
It didn't work. I'll get my other thinking hat on. Just
Oh
There you
no! Is it a bear helmet?
all I can think about is Blue's Clues. You need your thinking chair.
all right.
Okay.
Oh my god!
There we go. Let's do this. Let's do it. Got the bigger thinking hat on.
You're the fourth amigo.
How many hats you got over there, by the way?
Well, I got one more after this, but it's smaller.
Oh, all right. What's the next question?
Okay, so in addition to that other question, if you suffer from sideromophobia, which of these companies would scare you the most?
Sadir? Are you pronouncing that right?
Sideromophobia. 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 Sideromophobia.
I have no idea what you're saying.
So the question was worded weird.
So why did you write it down, my dear?
Because I think it's still a cool question.
But if we can't say it right, then we're not gonna.
Sideromophobia.
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 Sidera or
Oh.
You got any clue, Mongrel?
Sideromophobia.
Well, I'm writing something down. Doesn't mean it's right.
Can we get classic car questions?
Yes, we are getting there. I promise. We're just trying to change it up.
People don't like change.
I don't. That's why I try to get cash.
What?
I don't like change, so I like to try to get cash. Get dollar bills.
Dollar bill, yo.
Dollar bills.
All right. Got an answer.
Okay.
Which business you're afraid of? Let's
Yes.
see that. Oh, it's not showing up very good. There you go.
Butter, butter. That's awesome. No.
No? Oh, man.
No,
I'm gonna
unfortunately.
put this hat away too then.
That hat's not working either.
No.
Oh,
I'll find
okay.
one.
In all fairness, I did start off with some pretty weird questions. Fear of McDonald's.
Oh, there's a legitimate name for that. Okay, fair enough.
Yep.
I know I fear it every time I eat there.
I know.
What do you got?
So it's actually a fear of trains, so you'd be afraid of Amtrak. I think. Well, Amtrak's the answer. Okay, we're going back to the cars.
All right.
problem.
All right.
Okay. What British motor vehicle displayed at the 1948 Amsterdam show?
What British? Oh,
I almost wonder though, because I thought it was Australian.
Well, you just got. I don't know.
I keep getting the Circle of Doom.
Well, now they're getting specific.
American-
American Cars, please. Corey, what's going on? Thanks for coming in.
I'm going with Rover.
Anyone else have a guess?
Well, we gotta wait because it's about 60 seconds.
Oh yeah.
If you can hear us talk there, that actually help us out during this.
How?
Because when I say something here, that's how long it takes to get to people.
That's half a second.
So we're getting
Mount Midget? What the? What is a Mount Midget?
about midget. You mean MG?
Ashton Martin.
What do we got?
Okay, Mongrels is right. It's a Land Rover. I
Wow.
thought for some reason they were Australian.
Ding, 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 ding. What do you got?
Okay. Next question. What famous singer used to give automobiles to strangers for free?
I know this
What
one.
famous singer used to give automobiles to strangers?
Yes.
I probably spelt it wrong, but I hear Bob in the background. You're supposed to type it in, Bob.
Monster Rush wrote Oprah.
Oprah.
He's probably not wrong,
She's not a singer.
but she's not a singer.
Probably tried though. She's tried everything else.
You get a car. You get a car. You get a car.
Oprah Winfrey. Tool buying juggernaut said Oprah Winfrey.
That stop sign is definitely filling up.
It is. It reminds me of my face in high school.
What? It had a bunch of stickers on it?
No, pimples.
Pippers? It had pippers on it?
So, she's singing Roots.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. Anyway,
I'm surprised Jeff didn't answer.
anyone else going once? Going twice? Okay. Mongrels and Junkers were right. It is Elvis Presley. Oh no. It's the Unsolved Mysteries music again. That reminds me of.
This kind of keeps the dead space away, you know?
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay. Sorry about this monster.
Oh, no.
What French automobile company merged with American Motors?
French?
Oh, Uncle Jeff, you were a little late.
You're a little late, and you were wrong, Jeff! It was Elvis.
Yep.
I don't actually know the answer to this one. I think the music is messing me up.
Yeah, it was starting to sound like Power Rangers.
Do, 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 do.
That sounds like Kim Possible and Power Rangers. Do, 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 do.
Renault. I haven't heard that in a long time. I don't know why. I bet you Jeff is way behind.
Fiat, or are they German? Okay.
Fiat? I don't know what Fiat is.
It's French.
Oui, oui.
French. Going once, going twice. The answer is Renault.
Wow.
It was a 50-50 shot.
50.
Fiat.
You could have worn either hat for that one. Okay. What vehicle is known for its watertight characteristics?
Oh, what the hell is the name of those?
I'm not going to overcomplicate this one.
No, I think this one's going to go to the boat car.
The boat car.
What the hell is the name of those?
What, the amphibious boats?
Yeah.
I mean, the duck boats? Or
Yeah.
duck boat. I got 2 for Volkswagen Bug.
A Beacon Brocken.
Well, I mean, I could say the Thing as well. I mean, that was definitely watertight, but
I thought
the
this-
Amphicar, that's it, Monster. That's what he's thinking of.
You were 3 minutes behind, Chef. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. Yeah.
Okay, Paul says VW. Monster S says Amphicar. Renegade says Amphicar.
And the answer is
Volkswagen Beetle.
what?
Yep.
How the hell are those things watertight?
Because of their bubble-like features.
They're not watertight. You ever seen the rot that happens on those things?
No. I'm just going by the answers.
Hey, I watched Herbie. I know he can go in the water.
Yeah. He's like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang on steroids.
Oh my gosh, I guess so.
Okay. What was the first fighting vehicle called?
Like, what?
The first fighting vehicle?
Yeah.
A little more specific. Are you talking like
What? I don't know if it's even a make or model. It's just a. We'll skip it. Actually, because that's confusing me. Okay, now we got one more question.
I want to know the answer to that now.
War chariot. I don't know what a war chariot is.
Well, that's a chariot.
Chariot. That's made.
That's what
from
the
war.
Romans used. I suppose it's technically. I was going to say a Willys. That would have been my guess.
I didn't. The question was weird. I kind of just
Hitler had the
the Beetle made for the World War.
I didn't know that.
Wow. That's some good extra trivia.
What do you got?
Was the cough of the people?
This is the last question that I have. What was the name of the vehicle that Sir Malcolm Campbell broke the 300-mile-per-hour barrier with in 1935? What was the name of the vehicle?
Name of the vehicle. I got nothing.
Yeah, come on, you. There we go.
The soup car?
Soup can.
Oh, because his
Malcolm
last.
Campbell, right?
What the hell?
Must have been tomato red. Spirit of America.
What's the answer, Bob?
That was not the answer. Sorry.
Boy, that is delayed.
Okay. Give everyone a minute.
Go ahead.
The answer is Bluebird.
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 Bluebird. The Bluebird.
Like the
Like
bus
the-
company?
Yeah.
Like
I don't
the
know
bus
if it's
company,
the
I
same
guess.
thing, but
Huh.
Not the
No.
VW Beetle.
No, apparently not.
Oh, Jeff answered it.
Oh, he knew it.
How did Jeff know that?
You're talking about the guy that recites word for word Back to the Future. Are you really going to question him on knowledge?
Yeah, but I can do that with Smoking the Bandit.
That's true.
Can you?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
you
When I get into it, yeah. The first time she watched it with me, we're sitting there, and all of a sudden I just started talking, doing lines, and she looks over and she's like, "What are you doing?" Boy,
But I did,
Junior, when I get home, I'm gonna.
I did the same thing with. Oh yeah. When I get home, I'm gonna
suck your mama right in the mouth.
Because there is no way that you come from my loins.
Wait, you have the thing, the scene. The thing. You gotta play it now. I can't believe I'm encouraging him to play a clip.
That's an attention getter.
Nice.
I don't think I have any of the other ones. Those are the only ones I put on. So that was
Stump the Chump with Brittany.
I think you stumped me. I think I got more wrong than right.
I stumped him.
Stump.
Stumped the tump.
I can't believe it. And Mom just says, "What? What?"
I say what?
She just says, "What?" So we're gonna cut this off at 10, but
It is 10.
no, it isn't.
It's 10:03.
Oh, okay. We got how many more minutes till 7, 8, 9. So we got 3 minutes more that will go.
All right, I can hold out for that. At least two of those.
That way that'll be 3 hours pretty much even for us here.
I'm gonna go sit in my recliner.
All right, I'll be in a little bit.
My back.
So we'll just leave the next couple minutes up to the chat here. Any questions, any comments, anything like that?
Bye, everyone.
Good night, Brittany.
Good night. No, I'm getting my.
I'm
pillow.
saying good night from the viewers to you.
Oh. I'm an old person, okay?
Take your peas and get out of here.
I don't. The older you get, the more things.
You're
go
not that
wrong.
old.
Apparently, because my back.
You're younger than I am.
Probably younger than me too.
So I actually get them off from YouTube. Send me a question of that through Instagram, and I'll try and remember the stuff. I can't even think the program I use, because it allows me to take that stuff and legally be able to use it. I don't remember the name of it right now, but I'll have to go on my computer and take a look at it. So you got the big LS build coming up.
Yeah, we're going to be headed down to do that. In the meantime, we're building up the 67 Mustang, and we're going to try to take it down. So
I wasn't going to say anything, but I was going to ask, are you planning on taking it?
we're trying. We'll see. It's going to be close.
How close are you right now?
Well, I think we've got the motor put together, so it's a matter of taking the 289 out and dropping that 306 in.
Yeah.
Then we got a couple other cleanup items to do.
Yeah, that's going to be a heck of a ride if you end up doing it that way. It really is.
Yeah, no, it should be fun. It'll be an interesting trip to be sure.
Yeah, that's not something I'd want to do. I mean, I love my Mustangs and all, but taking a trip in a car that
there's a little risk involved. But we do plan on changing out the seats to something a little more modern and comfortable.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes a little more sense.
That's the plan. Whether we get to that point or not, I don't know. And we are doing it's still going to be at 113 shop. You bet.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Oh, so am I. I'm getting kind of excited about it, honestly. It should be a fun build. It's
Yep.
going to be nice just to go meet everyone in person, too.
What is my next video on, Paul? Well, I think it's going to be the tractor. One last video on the tractor, at least for now. Of it completely running. We're going to have to go through all the fluids, make sure the radiator's good, the electrical. We're going to have to obviously try it out. I mean, we're going to have to lift something. I was hoping to get the forks that the mount onto the bucket, but I haven't got those yet. So I have a motor sitting right next to it. We can probably try and lift up with that, or I can go out back and lift up that junk car. I don't know. We'll do something fun for the last couple minutes of the video. Oh, I might be able to crush a car with that too.
Well, that'd be interesting.
Ooh. When we're done with that green Focus, maybe I'll crush that with the tractor.
That should get some views. I'd be down for watching that.
Yeah. And so I've never driven a tractor before. So it's going to be kind of fun playing with it and figuring it out. I can't imagine it's going to be that hard. I mean, I've driven pretty much anything else, driven skid steers.
Yep.
And I know there's a clutch, and I know there's a brake, and I know there's gas. So you just put those together. And
that has the bucket on it?
It does have a bucket on it, yep.
No. I mean, you don't have a cage on it, though. It's an open cab, right?
Right.
Yeah,
so it's not something I'd want to pick up over my head,
Yeah, well, I was saying don't drive the tractor over the car in case you roll it.
Yeah, no, I don't think I would do that. I'll drive it, Michael said. What are my plans for the tractor? So the plans for the tractor is eventually, long term, we want to get a piece of property, and it'll help build that property up. But right now, the plan is moving motors and cars around between the other garage and this garage, because I have quite a few dead cars. The main reason that I got it was one, I needed to get a skid steer this year anyhow, just rent one, because the front lawn is absolutely tore up from parking on it all winter. So I said screw it and found a tractor, because it was $800, guys. I don't know if I ever revealed that, but I paid $800 for it. And it was going to cost close to that just to rent one for a weekend.
Nice.
So we're only into it for maybe $1,300 right now, which isn't god awful terrible. And then the other thing is that we're going to need something to take the cab off in the El Camino. And I figured if I'm going to build, a catapult system that's kind of stupid, why don't I just see if I can find a skid steer or something like that? And that's when I found the tractor. So I figured that'll lift up pretty much anything I need around here. And worst comes to worst, I can always sell it, and I know I could make more money, which I don't ever want to, because one, it's a Ford, and two, I put it back together. I brought this piece of machinery that's been sitting for 18 years. I was talking to the old owner today. Well, I've never driven a tractor that size. How about that? I was talking to him earlier about it, and he's like, I can't believe you did that. He's like, I can't believe you got the thing running. It's like, well, what did you expect? I mean, I bought the thing. He's like, well, I kind of figured you were just going to be like me and tinker with it a little bit and ship it to somebody else. I was like, nope, that's not for me. Yeah, thank you very much. Hit that button. Get the brakes working first. Yes, Jeff, I know. He's a city slicker. Yeah. I don't come from a city, guys. I'm sorry to tell you.
Yeah, I'm going to use that too, dudes. Tractor before the land.
Yeah, well, I mean, the tractor's cheaper, guys. What do you expect?
Yeah, there is that. Anyways, Junker, I'm going to have to sign off.
Yep,
thanks
absolutely.
for inviting me in. It was a nice chat.
Absolutely. I appreciate you coming in, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right, everyone, have a good night. Everyone in the chat, take care.
Have a good one. And that's going to do it for us. Junker Clunkers out.